Hey guys, welcome to Friday Night Magic here at Forestman Comics. My name is Ryan O'Loughlin, and with me I have
Kurt and I.
And I'm just getting the info on the screen.
Hey
guys, welcome to Friday Night Magic here at Forestman Comics. My name is Ryan O'Loughlin, what's going on. With me I have
desktop
audios on there. And I'm just getting the info on the screen. Hey guys, welcome to Friday Night Magic here at Forestman Comics. Kind of Ryan O'Loughlin, what's going on. I have and I'm just getting we should be good to go audio, video wise. I just need to update that information on the screen.
Well, Ryan's getting that set up. We have Josh Ankeny sitting where Tim Scroggs' name is, and he is playing Absan, and he is up against Russell. Good old Russell. Doesn't play Modern here very often anymore, but he's repping his Infect deck that he always has. So it's Absan versus Infect.
Oh God, I'm drunk.
Man, Ryan is
I'm not really
hard
drunk.
Time.
I'm just acting like it.
It looks like we're hopping in here. Looks like Josh already has 4 poison counters on him. Been getting hit down by that Glistener Elf.
I wonder if Josh will be dead by the time I get all of this info fixed.
It's possible.
We do have a 5-round event this evening. We're probably only going to stream the first 4. We're probably going to we're probably going to cut it out after round 4. Cut that out. All right, so now life totals. Hey, Josh still alive.
Yep, they're both at 17. There we go. Path on the Glistener Elf. Russell does not have anything in hand to keep that Glistener Elf alive. Kind of surprising.
Why does he like mental misstep that? That'd be real good.
Or Blossoming Defense, or what's the other one they play?
Vines of the Vastwood.
Vines of the Vastwood.
Yeah. What's the white one? That you used to see a lot of play, doesn't so much anymore.
Apostle's Blessing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all more play before Blossoming Defense was printed.
That's like a spicy one of in Storm decks now. Some Storm decks do that.
For? To like protect Baral?
Yeah, you play like Baral on 2.
Yeah.
Keep him alive with Apostle Blessing, and then try to storm off on turn 3.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not getting our link for the Facebook.
Oh yeah, because you can just pay the new Phyrexian mana because he reduces the cost.
Right. Yeah. So you just pay 2 life.
That's cool.
I don't know. I don't see us up on Facebook yet here, guy.
I will double check it, but I'm pretty sure it was up.
Normally I get a notification on my phone. Anyways, here comes a Grimflayer.
Grimflayer.
And a tapped. Oh, I know that card. That land.
Stirring Wildwood.
Stirring Wildwood. Man, name escapes me.
I can remember Apostle's Blessing, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're up.
We're up? Why am I not getting a notification on here?
I don't know. Just go, if you go to the page, it should be should be at the top.
All right.
Top-ish. Boom. All right. Sorry for the slow start this evening, guys. We're just kind of I put the whole stream together tonight in about 8 minutes, so we're just kind of a little more behind the bandwagon than normal.
Good to go, though. Looks like we're not getting any desktop audio on here, so you got that one fixed.
Yay!
Quick check on here. I heard our beautiful voices.
Yay! All right, so it looks like Russell had a couple early infectors, but Josh was able to stabilize, and now he's on the aggressive.
Yeah, well, he just had a Glistener Elf and a Noble Hierarch, and then he had, some Distortion Strike action. He just tried to become immense on the Noble Hierarch, try to get some damage in there, but
right.
Josh had 2 paths so far. There's another Stirring Wildwood.
Yeah, and he's sitting with a Maelstrom Pulse in his hand, so he's got an out to a non-Inkmoth Nexus infect creature.
Yeah, but it looks like he's got Russell at 15. He must
Does
have hit
he
him with some combat damage at some point, or cracked a fetch or something.
Does he have Delirium?
I see land, sorcery, instant.
So not yet.
I can't tell what the
He's got Delirium
now. He's got Delirium for sure.
Oh!
Alright. Russell playing off the top. He's at 11, it looks like.
Because he cast Dismember on the guy, the guy who does the stuff, the Flare. That guy.
Flare.
He's kind of grim.
Flare, interesting card. I was kind of, when it was out in Standard, it was sweet.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was going to find its way into Modern.
It sees a little bit of
it's
play.
Better than Goyf, but
no.
People play. It's a good cheap alternative to
Goyf.
Goyf.
Yeah, for sure. And
like out $80.
Sometimes it's like Goyf number 5 and 6, and
yeah. You never have too many Goyfs.
Yeah.
Except they've kind of fallen out of popularity.
Yeah, because of Fatal Push.
Yeah. Man, Fatal Push, what a card.
There's some debate as to whether it's falling out of favor because it's actually not good or because people just think it's not good.
Yeah, I mean, the meta also I don't think is very kind to Tarmogoyf right now.
With Storm and whatnot.
Yeah. Death Shadow decks.
Yeah.
The Grixis variety.
All right, so
there's a Goyf. Hey,
speaking of the nerd.
All right. We got him. I don't know what he is right now, though.
So I believe he's a 3/4, assuming there's a land in or a 4/5, assuming there's a land in Josh's graveyard.
Okay, yeah.
We really should have a Goyf die down there.
Yeah, we used to.
We did.
What happened to it?
I could get one after this game.
Yeah, we'll get that set up. All right, there's another Glistener Elf and immediately gets pushed.
Russell, why are you going to let him push your elf around?
That's a snazzy F&M promo, Fatal Push.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Like it a lot.
Does he got... He's got... Well, Russell got 2 cards in hand? 1 card in hand? Hard to tell.
Yeah.
Not that many.
And Josh still has this Maelstrom Pulse, so even if he has Apostle's Blessing, so he can counter this Fatal Push, which I think he probably has to try to do.
Yeah, and that'll keep it safe from the Pulse until next turn at least. Yeah. Oh wait, well there's a Goyf dice now, but we can't really tell. Can't see it very well on here.
Yeah, and he's just gonna scoop it up because he knows he's losing this thing, and then he's gonna die to this Goyf in 2 turns.
Yeah.
So that's
game 1 goes to Josh.
Josh.
Mr. Ankeny, fellow Ponza player, sometimes.
Yeah. He also likes to play that Night of the Reliquary deck, which is what I thought he was on when we put him. But that's fine. I like Obzon too. I used to play that deck.
Yeah, this is like a throwback to like 2016.
Yeah, like
pre-Gitaxian Probe
last year, man. All right, I'm gonna get a Goyf die. I'll be right back.
Well, he's got one. Do you think the one we get is gonna help see it any better? We'll check it out.
He does have one.
He does have one. He just put it out. Just can't really read it on our screen.
I'll try.
All right, Ryan's gonna head down there, try to find a better Goyf dice. This guy's gonna sideboard up. Not sure what Josh has got in his sideboard. He was looking for some cards earlier today before the event began to see if he could make any additions or edits to his sideboard. I think he was trying to get a little bit of an idea of the local meta so he could try to do that. Russell, he hasn't played a while. I'm not really sure what he has in his sideboard either, so I can't unfortunately give you very informative predictions. That was better, yeah. Ryan asked if that dice was better. I think it's better. The people at home might disagree, but...
Yay, we can see the Goyf.
We've done it.
Yay.
Your mic is so low. My mic's all up in my face.
I like to get intimate with my audience.
But I don't know. Where's a good angle for this?
I don't really know. So... I don't know. You project, so I think it's fine where it is.
Okay. Is that a nice way of telling me that I talk loud?
No, I project too. It's fine. Ron does not project, so the mic has to be like here.
All up in his face.
Yeah.
It's getting intimate with the microphone.
About said something very inappropriate. So I guess Josh, sideboard-wise, just wants anything and everything that kills a creature here.
Yeah, which, I mean, he might have a few options in his sideboard for that.
Usually, Obzo decks have lots of options for removal.
Yeah. Probably wants a Damnation if he's got it.
Maybe, yeah.
Kind of gets around the hexproof and the protection.
Yep. I know. I played one Damnation when I played this deck. Started out as a Wrath of God as the budget option, but
yeah.
You want to get double black because of the Lilianas, and so Damnation is really better.
It's been my blue-white control days. I was all about the board wipes. Board wipe everything.
My first legal modern deck had like 5, I think it was like 3 Supreme Verdicts and 2 Wrath of Gods in it.
Oh yeah.
The first
Some
modern...
people just can't handle all the board wipes.
Oh yeah, I just played super heavy to the board.
Board wipe everything.
Keep them all.
They're gonna cut it up. They're gonna draw their cards. We're gonna get this show on the road.
Good sevens. Good sevens all the way around. All right.
I caught a glimpse of a land and a Become Immense in Russell's hand as he was picking them up. Maybe a Glistener Elf. I couldn't quite tell.
Oh, maybe he didn't,
but it looks like he didn't want that. So
I don't know what the other cards would be to make you mulligan if it was Glistener Elf, land, Become Immense.
Maybe he was land heavy.
Yeah, maybe it was just like way too many lands.
Yeah. Looks like Josh is gonna keep his.
Which is, if I'm Russell, I don't feel good about that because like you want to keep like hands that have Path to Exiles and Fatal Pushes, and but we shall see.
All right. I'm gonna draw 6 here. There's a Noble Hierarch.
Yep.
There's a card that looked like it had been altered. Maybe
it looked.
Couldn't quite.
It looked like a flip card, like a checklist card that had been all blocked out. But I don't know what checklist card he would play.
Delver Secrets.
No, it's blue, green Delver, Simic Delver.
Yeah, so it could be Delver Secrets. Yeah,
I guess it could be. Hissing Quagmire. Fetch.
Here we're gonna go. Some double fetching.
Boom, boom.
Probably gonna drop to 14 here. You think?
I'm gonna guess 15.
Oh no, gonna get the basic. Gonna get.
Yep. So 15.
Yeah. Okay.
Or 16. My bad. I can't count tonight. I'm barely here. I'm just barely in this building.
Maybe we'll see what that flip card is. Oh.
Is that Search for Azcanta?
Oh, one of the new ones?
Yeah, Search for Azcanta. I'm going to pull up
I don't know what that does.
I'm pulling up the text. I know it reduces stuff.
Interesting. I saw some YouTube videos where some people were playing Blue-White Control with Azcanta in it.
It made top 8 of the recent Legacy tournament in a Blue-White Control.
Oh, did it?
Alright, so search for... Alright, that's Azcanta. Search for Azcanta is 1 and a blue for a legendary enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may look at the top card of your library. You may put it into your graveyard. Then if you have 7 or more cards in your graveyard, you may transform it. Transforms into Azcanta the Sunken Ruin, which is a legendary land that taps for a blue. Or you pay 2 and a blue, tap it, look at the top 4 of your library. You may reveal a non-creature, non-land card from among them, put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom in any order.
Slightly overpriced, like, what?
So it's, I get...
Impulse?
So it's kind of like a worse Sylvan library. So for when you're going long against grindy decks, just kind of helps you eke out advantage, I guess.
Yeah, well, Absent can be pretty grindy. So.
Oh, yeah. So grindy. Grindiest of grinds.
And Josh played that Inquisition there. It looked like Russell had a handful of pump spells.
Yeah, so Josh decided to relieve him of one of those pump spells.
Yep. It's like Groundswell. Is that what that card's called?
Yeah, Groundswell.
Yeah.
So you see, there was a Vines there that got...
I think he had 2 Might of Old Crosses when he revealed his hand. Maybe he only had 1, and I thought there was one. There's 1.
Yep. Oh, he's going on Noble Hierarch.
Gonna swing in for 6 there.
Yep, and
there's Fatal Push.
Oh.
Man, oh man, Fatal Push.
Might of Old Cross is strong, but since you have to play it as a sorcery, it's significantly worse.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to.
But,
it's
just
not worth it if you don't, so...
Alright, here's the tree.
There is...
Liliana. Which will kill this other Noble Hierarch.
Oh, yeah.
Which puts Russell on not a whole lot. Though he gets to kind of dig with that Search for Azcanta.
Right.
So here's the trigger. And he gets to look at the top card, and if he wants, he may put it in his graveyard. So it's kind of like a Scry one on your upkeep.
Yeah. Thinking about it. Gonna take it.
Yeah. And he needs to get to...
Inkmoth Nexus there.
And Threshold lets him flip.
Yeah. Which he has.
Yeah, but it's a May. He decided not to flip it.
Yeah.
So you may just... Honestly, the front side might be better, so it just gives you that extra
passive scry every turn.
Yeah,
because more cards.
The flip side, it's a 3-mana activated ability, so that's
a little pricey, especially in Modern, where you kind of the land curve is pretty low for a lot of decks.
So I imagine we're probably not going to see Russell flip this. Probably not at all.
All right, gonna plus on the Liliana.
Bye-bye Pump Spell.
Looks like he's got the Might of
Krosa.
Distortion's right.
Okay, so his
he has a Might of Krosa in hand, too.
He found that Inkmoth.
Josh discarding an Overgrown Tomb, it looks like. Oh, he's gonna... Brutality, but he's not gonna Brutality. Well, he's going to...
Inkmoth Nexus isn't very scary if you don't have Pump Spells. So.
Right.
Oh, Lingering Souls.
Well,
that's real hard for Inkmoth Nexus to get through. Yeah, I think playing Lingering Souls is a much better play.
Yeah.
And it's Luffy.
Is that who it is?
That's Monkey D. Luffy, Captain of the Straw Hat Pirates.
Oh, I see it now. Okay, yeah. He's kind of cartoony.
Yeah, he's a chibi.
Like a chibi, yeah. All right.
I think Russell might have drawn another search for... No, is that Jace? I think that's Jace.
Oh.
Literal, actual baby Jace.
Super
What's
spicy.
Going on?
Is this Infects?
No, it's blue-green control. Okay, I guess like these are probably cards out of the sideboard to let you go longer against
the grindy matchup.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Grixis, Jund, whatnot.
Yeah, he's kind of playing off the top. He's only got the Might of Krosa in hand, but he's gonna start getting some value off these cards if Josh can't get rid of him. But there's the Brutality.
Yeah, so that's gonna
discard another. Oh man,
synergy, baby.
That hurts. There's a Might of Krosa.
That's pretty good. And then
now he just goes on.
You can attack with one token. Yeah.
Or he's just gonna attack both.
Well,
I mean, one of them.
Inkmoth Nexus isn't a threat. Like he can't.
He's just gonna go on. Nope. He's gonna just play the Goyf.
Oh, and Russell's dead in a couple quick turns here.
Yeah.
Tarmogoyf's like fatal push. What? No.
Although Russell could potentially, if he drew a Bekelmans right here. He could put some hurt on with the Blink Moth now.
He can't kill him. He can't kill him.
No. But
Blighted Agent is an okay draw, I guess.
Yeah, it's a race that Russell's still losing right now, but
yeah, we'll see what happens. Like a couple good draws could get him out of this potentially. Yeah. Although, I know Josh has the Edict, so he can just kill the Blighted Agent.
Yeah, he could. Gonna swing it for 6 here.
Yep.
Russell's going to drop to 8.
Yep.
He's going to plus the Liliana.
It's greedy, but yeah, especially since Russell has no cards in hand. I think I just take the opportunity to kill that Blighted Agent.
Yeah. She's not super necessary anymore.
Yeah, and Lingering Souls don't interact with Blighted Agent at all.
Yeah.
So it's not like if Russell played a second Inkmoth Nexus. All right. Oh, but he has Path. Okay, so that makes sense.
Man, Absan has all the answers sometimes.
If you have the Path, then I definitely plus the Lily. That makes sense. Yeah, Absan's really good at killing stuff.
It's just been dismantling Infect right now.
Oh yeah, this is probably one of Russell's worst matchups, except for maybe like something that plays like Snapcaster Lightning Bolt, like the Grixis deck. Yeah. Kulgun's Command is really good against Infect.
Gonna trigger the search for Azcanta. He's gonna think about what he wants to do. Does he have an out? He's dead on board.
I guess, did Josh path the Blighted Agent in Russell's upkeep?
Oh, he's gonna flip it. He may have. Yeah.
Because that forest is still tapped.
So,
all right, he's gonna pass back. Did he draw?
He didn't draw a card.
Is he? Well, he's dead here though, right?
Well, yeah. Well,
if he's not,
I guess he can chump the Tarmogoyf with his Inkmoth Nexus.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go make sure that he drew a card for a turn because I'm just a little confused.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Alright, so Ryan's going to go try to get things squared up here, hopefully before they get too far into it, in case they need to back up at all. Alright. So he didn't draw a card. So then Ryan had to draw a card, and it's a Groundswell.
I can now say I'm not the only player in this store that's missed a draw step on camera.
Alright. Let's get a Groundswell. The Ink Moth.
Which will kill Lingering Souls.
He's going to drop to 1.
Which I guess gives him... I don't know what it gives him. I don't think there's any one card
that...
that...
he put his Ink Moth in the graveyard. I'm so confused.
Did it block the Goyf?
No, because... Josh just put one of his spirits in the graveyard. Did he put his Ink Moth in the graveyard on accident?
Maybe.
I'm sure. I'm so confused right now.
It looks like this is...
I mean, it looks over, but... Okay, alright. Russell's gonna scoop it up.
Yep, alright, so Josh gets this one 2-1. I'm don't feel bad, Kurt, because I'm just as confused as you are.
Gets a 2-0.
Yeah, he got a 2-0.
But, yeah, I don't know. There's some wonky missteps there. It's weird plays.
Or you and I are just crazy.
We could also just be dumb. That's true. It's been known to happen before.
I'm leaning towards that one myself.
Yeah, you remember West Virginia TCU?
I don't. It looked like he was dead. I didn't count the scape shift. Come on.
Usually the person who scoops first
has lost.
Is scooping because they lost.
Yeah.
And that's their concession of defeat.
Right. He did bring in damnation.
But they must have verbally agreed that it was going to be over, and then the guy who won just scooped first because he was jumping the gun. I don't know. It was a weird thing. We've been streaming for 12 hours.
Yeah.
Our Twitch chat was huge, and there's a lot of degenerates in there, so...
That it was. All right, we have a good amount of time left in the round, so we're going to try and get somebody for their Game 3 under the camera. We'll be right back.
All right.
guys, welcome back. Kurt's going to tell you who we've got downstairs.
We have Bobby Levdansky playing Grixis Shadow, and we have AJ Clock playing
Grixis Shadow! Whoa!
Yep. It's everybody's favorite mirror match.
Yep, love it. And AJ's going to start off with drawing 2 cards.
Yeah, 2 Street Race.
Pretty good. And then Serum Visions. Look at all the cards he's going to see on turn 1.
Man, look at that. What's that drop his life to? 13?
Yeah.
Man, right off the bat, he can almost play a turn 2 Shadow.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's aggressive.
Yep, there we go.
I bet you Bobby has a removal spell for it, though. Bet you anything. He's got a Fatal Push or something.
Whoa. I don't think Grixis Shadow plays removal. I'm not sure which.
Smart Alec. Alright, so AJ's turn 1 is drawn 3 cards and scryed 2 more.
Yep.
And Bobby just says Delta Pass. That can't feel good.
No.
But I think this definitely says like he's got a Fatal Push or something. But here's a Thoughtseize.
Alright, we got, wow.
So Fatal Push, Street Wraith, Engineered Explosives, Call Guns Command, Death Shadow, Terminate. So Bobby has a lit hand, but he has no lands.
He needs like 1 more land, really.
Yeah. But he does have that redraw on the Street Wraith.
There's a Fatal Push. Yeah. AJ gonna drop to 11 life here.
I think this is a risky keep, but if he
dropping to 8? What is this? Oh, he crafted fetch land too.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go.
Whew.
I mean, yeah, if he draws 1 more land,
he's probably okay.
Yeah. At the very least, he could drop Engineered on 1.
Yep.
That'll help for a little while. Yeah, because there's Death Shadow.
Okay, so Bobby's going to go to 18 and draw.
Nothing like having a 5/5 on turn 2 for 1 man.
Yeah, that's a pretty good start for AJ, and I like taking the Fatal Push, obviously.
Yeah. You got to take the cards they can cast.
Yep. So it looks like Bobby did not draw a land off of either of those, which...
Wow.
This does not bode well, because he... I guess I would go ahead and cast the Engineered Explosives here.
I would have. I mean, he can chill and take a hit from the from the shadow and eventually cast his own shadow because of it. But,
yeah, but you gotta.
We don't know what AJ's got in his hand.
You gotta imagine that AJ has a Fatal Push ready to go.
Looks like this is gonna be Tasigur.
This is a pretty great start.
Yeah.
AJ has a fast clock. We'll just say that.
Explosive hand. Gonna drop Bobby to 13. He's looking for 13. Nah, he's got it. All right. Did he? Okay. Finds a swamp.
Give me that some sweet Steam Vents action and Terminate.
There we go.
Still, AJ has a second clock, though. And AJ may even have that counterspell. What's the counterspell with Ferocious?
Stubborn Denial.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's really good in the mirror.
It is. It is. He can sack this and cast his own Death Shadow, though.
That's true.
Not going to be as big as AJ's.
No, it's just going to...
Right this second.
It'll either have to chump or... I think... Now, here's the thing. Like, if he had cast that Engineered Explosives, he could sack it here, kill the Death Shadow, and then on his next turn, terminate the Tasigur.
Yeah. There's Terminate. Okay.
Which I guess if he draws a 3rd land, he can do the same thing. In a different order, it'll just cost him a little bit more life.
AJ gonna drop to 7. Gonna make that Death Shadow 6/6. Bobby, risky territory.
Yeah, because AJ could just kill him here.
I know. If he's got a fetch land, he can kill him.
Yeah.
Well, not quite.
Kind of.
Almost.
That's funny how like fetch lands are almost like lightning bolts in this deck.
Yeah, you know, it's just this deck is. I'm not a big fan of Grixis Shadow, but I know a lot of people aren't. But it has made the meta, in a weird way, kind of more diverse.
Liliana the Last Hope.
Wow.
And she's gonna get back that Tasigur, I guess. Or no, he just plussed it.
All right.
All right, so Bobby's down to 4, which means his Death Shadow is big.
Yeah.
But I cannot imagine a world where AJ doesn't have a removal spell for this Death Shadow.
Maybe Bobby has a Stubborn Denial hand. No, it doesn't
no.
look
He has
like
a
it.
Tassiger.
His Tasker that he could cast, but it would cost all his mana.
Yeah, the Stevens is actually kind of hurting him because he doesn't have double black.
Yeah.
It would. Okay, there's the EE.
And
It's awkward that you had to wait to cast until you had to play your own
Yeah,
Death Ray Shaman.
I
like casting it on turn
I guess
two
he
there.
was waiting to crack his fetch to see what colors he would need depending on what his other land was going to be when he drew it. But now it just seems too late because if he has a remove spell for the Death Shadow,
here's Terminate for Death Shadow, and then that should be the game.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
So AJ gets this one 2-1.
Man, that went quick too.
Yeah, and I don't think we're gonna get a third match for round
No,
one.
everybody else was already starting or done with their final rounds.
All right, so we will be back with round number 2, guys. Thanks for watching.
Get our audio thing back on.
Alright guys, welcome back. We've got a couple good players. Oh, he's on the bots, is he?
Oh yeah.
Alright, we have Brady Hogue on Affinity. He is on the left versus Paul Mills on the 8 rack. He's on the right. I don't think I've ever seen this matchup, even though these are both pretty old decks.
I don't think I've ever seen this matchup
That's
myself.
the Kaladesh art for Ornithopter, right?
Oh yeah.
It's a pretty.
Fancy, man. That Ornithopter from that set, I think, was like a good bit pricier than the regular ones.
I like that art.
Yeah.
So like I said, I've never seen this matchup, but I feel like Affinity.
Is that Bomat Courier too?
Yeah, Bomat Courier.
That's spicy.
I feel like Affinity has to have the upper hand here.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah. It's hard for 8-rack to really get one over on you when you can dump your entire hand on the first turn before they even go.
I mean, I guess they're kind of they're weak against Shrieking Affliction and the rack.
There's a Fatal Push. Yeah, I mean,
but they kill so fast.
Right. Well, 8-rack does have a good removal suite too, usually.
Yeah.
So.
But they also do play cards like Dismember, which aren't great.
Yeah, not in this matchup, but you know, Affinity also kind of does the job of dumping their hand for you. So as long as you can kind of deal with their board,
yeah,
you can drop some racks and some Shrieking Afflictions and maybe get one over on them.
We'll find out what happens.
There's Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. There's a Smallpox.
So I guess you sack.
I'd probably sack Ornithopter, I guess.
It's the best. It's your best card with a Cranial Plating, but I guess it doesn't matter since Paul doesn't really play creatures.
Yeah, and I mean,
and Courier does.
He's already got some cards under the Bomat Courier too, so he's not gonna want to give that up for nothing. You know?
Right. No. Yeah. I think you're right. All right. So adjusting life totals, it looks like Brady's gonna sack the Darksteel Citadel and the Ornithopter. I guess he's thinking about what to Okay. So he's gonna.
There you go.
Yep.
I'm gonna discard that. Now he's got to sacrifice a land.
I guess it's creature then land.
Okay.
Okay. Done and done.
Well, my Courier is actually pretty decent against 8-rack too. Because if you get enough attacks in, you can just refill your whole hand.
Yeah. And those are those face down cards.
Yeah.
Maybe we should tell the people at home what the Bomat Courier does.
Well, I know exactly what the Bomat Courier is.
Go ahead.
So it's a 1/1 for 1 colorless mana, and it's got haste, and when it attacks, you get to exile the top card of your library face down, so you can't look at it.
Mm-hmm.
You can pay 1 red mana, sacrifice the Bomat Courier, and discard your entire hand
to draw those cards.
In order to take the cards that you've exiled face down with it and put them in your hand. So if you get empty-handed, it's like a great way to just draw a bunch of cards all of a sudden.
Right.
There's an Inquisition.
So, and Brady's going to reveal Galvanic Blast, Vault Scourge.
Looks like 2 Vault Scourges.
Yeah, 2 Vault Scourges. I guess he's thinking about Galvanic Blasting here, but I don't know. I think I'd rather have the 2 Vaults. If he can draw a second land, the Vault Scourges are better.
Yeah.
So he's just going to go ahead and burn Paul here.
Got to get the damage in when he can.
You don't even have the Metalcraft, though, so it's just a shock. So he's down to 14. I don't know. But I get this is better if he doesn't draw a second land.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here's the rack.
There's a rack.
Rack them up. Racking up damage.
So Brady's going to take 1 damage from the rack.
Yeah, it's going to go to 17.
Or 2 damage from the rack because he's only got 1 card.
He only has 1 card, which is a Vault Scourge.
Yep. He's at 16 because he had to pay a life for the Spire
to make a red.
As well. Yeah.
And he drew another Galvanic Blast.
Yeah.
So here's Bomat Courier.
So there's all the removal from A-Rack, kind of putting Paul ahead a little bit here, but
Paul is at
he's
13.
going to be able to sack the Bomat Courier here. Yep. He says, I can't cast this Vault Scourge anyway, so I might as well take my chance.
Yep.
See what 4 cards I draw.
I like it. So
puts me out of
Brady should be at 15
range.
and Paul should be at 13.
Cranial Plating. Looks like an Ink Moth, a Blink Moth, a Cranial Plating, and something else.
They are cards. And,
they are cards.
And now that rack doesn't do anything.
No. So, gonna go with the Ink Moth.
I think he had an Ink Moth and 2 Blink Moths.
Yeah, well, I guess they can activate each other. They can be best friends.
Yeah, they can.
Pairs well with the cranial plating, I guess.
It's okay.
Yeah.
He may just want to hold some of these cards in hand.
Oh, double rack and a Mutavault.
Moody.
Gonna take 0 damage still, but that double rack is gonna start hurting.
Yeah.
Pretty bad. They're
Arcbound
Ravager.
That's a pretty good one. Although it's not as great when you don't have a ton of artifacts in play.
Right. And if Paul just has a Fatal Push in hand or another Smallpox.
Which he doesn't at the moment.
Do you know what his last card is?
Yes, but I already forgot it.
I couldn't see it, so. Or I wasn't paying attention. Probably both.
Here's cranial
plating.
I guess.
And just gonna pass a turn.
He might just be on the.
Gonna try to play it slow, I guess.
Well, he
set
can
up a big attack.
He can. He does have enough mana to animate, equip, attack,
right.
Which is just for 2 infect, though.
Right.
All right, so here's Lil.
Well, there's Liliana. Gonna plus her. Yep. Gonna make him discard. I can't see what that card was it a Mind Twist?
Nah, I think it was It was a Mind Twist or a Smallpox.
It's a Mind Twist.
Okay.
I can see it now.
So they're adjusting life totals. Paul, I believe, is at 13. Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Brady down to 11. Gonna take 4 from those racks, which it looks like they already did there.
He drew a Volt Scourge, which is good because he can play both of these. And then not have to worry about the Edict, and whichever one lives, he can equip. Although that will put him at no cards in hand.
Right. So at that point, it's a race that I think Brady's.
And he also has to. He also has to pay 2 life to do this.
Right.
So it may be better to just animate and attack the Liliana.
Yeah.
Which is what he's gonna do.
Yep. Get in for 2.
Yep. 3?
Get in for 3. What?
Oh, because the Inkmoth Nexus is an artifact, so it gets +2.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Alright, gonna drop Liliana to 1 there. Man, he's still gonna get hit hard by those racks, because he's gonna have to discard to Liliana.
Yep. And he's gonna have
There's a Ravenscrown, so he's gonna take 6. Wow.
Yeah, go down to 5.
Man, the rack.
And he's going to take 2 from Mutavault.
What a nasty deck. It's a malicious deck.
It's so malicious. It's the perfect black deck.
I was just thinking that. It is like, it captures...
6
it
go
really
to 3.
captures the essence of what black is all about.
Attrition and just draining you. And yeah, all right, so that's it.
Being merciless and
mean. Just
nasty.
Plain mean, Paul. Oh my gosh.
I'm going to take away all the cards in your hand. I'm going to take away all the cards on your battlefield. And then I'm going to take away your life total.
So right. All right, so Paul Mills is going to take this one for take the first game. Just disregarding my prediction there at the beginning. I think Robots has this. I still think like with a good hand. Well, then again, with a good hand, Affinity beats basically everything.
Yeah. So he's gonna play devil's advocate because then when you're right, you're really right, and when you're wrong, everybody kind of knew you were gonna be wrong. Anyway,
yeah, you're kind of right.
It's not as bad.
You're kind of right. So Paul just wants to sideboard stuff that kills stuff.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what Brady does though.
Yeah, it's tough for him. He needs to.
He's got wear
tears for sure.
Yeah.
Did he have Aether Grid, whatever it is?
Aether Flux Reservoir?
No,
the Ghirapur Aether Grid?
Yeah. It looks like that's what that is.
Maybe.
That might not be. That might be a little slow.
It probably is very slow.
I'm trying to think of things. He needs to just stick creatures and like.
I think he just needs to mold into an aggressive hand.
Yeah, he needs like an etched champion.
Spell Pierce might be alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of reactive.
I think he just needs to stick an etched champion with some creatures to sack in case a Liliana comes out or a Smallpox comes out.
It looks like he's not bringing in the Wear Tears. I don't play the robot deck, but I would imagine that's like the one card from your sideboard you definitely want.
Maybe he just wants. Maybe he thinks it's just not worth it because he's only got 2. He's only going to be able. Although
he's not going to see them very often.
Yeah, but you could
double up and get
It's bringing in Inquisition.
a Shrieking Affliction
and a rack.
Yeah. It just seems pretty good to have him instead of not having him.
And it seems better than Inquisitions to me, which is what he did bring in.
Yeah.
And if I weren't going to bring in Wear and Tears, I wouldn't bring in anything, so you just have, your strongest, leanest, like fastest
Maybe
clock.
he thought the Wear and Tears were just too slow?
Possibly.
It's possible.
But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's what Brady is trying to just dump his hand and be super aggressive and try to overwhelm Paul.
Yeah, which is, and maybe he feels like this is a really bad matchup, and his best chance of winning is to just have those affinity like nut draws.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Well, but if that was the case, he probably shouldn't have brought in the Inquisitions.
Right. He's got good cards in hand, but it's a little bit slow.
So we've got Memnite.
He's only going to be able to drop a Memnite on turn 1.
But he does have Steel Overseer for turn 2, but that'll probably just die.
Cranial Plating. Yeah. I don't like Galvanic Blast in this matchup. I probably would have boarded those out.
Maybe bring out the Galvanic Blasts for the Wear Tears and call it a day.
Yeah. I mean, you can get a Liliana with a Galvanic Blast.
Yeah, but Paul probably only runs. I don't know. He might run 4.
Runs 4.
He probably runs 4. I forgot we're playing Modern, not Legacy.
She's dumb good with this deck.
Oh yeah,
like
this is probably the best Liliana deck in Modern.
Yeah.
Aside from decks that no longer exist, like Jund with Deathray Shaman.
Yeah.
All right, so here's 6 cards for Paul.
At one point, Deathray Shaman was legal in Standard.
Yeah, it saw almost no play.
Yeah, so weird.
That was the last Standard format I played competitively, was Return to Ravnica Theros, and it was just like...
Standard's just a different monster, man.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Alright. So Brady's going to keep. There's a Citadel.
And a Memnite.
There's a Memnite.
I love that Memnite art.
Oh, man. I used to love playing Ornithopters and Phyrexian Walkers and casual play, all those 0 mana costing things.
Gross. You probably played Kobolds, too.
Oh, no, I didn't play Kobolds, but... When they printed, Memnite, first 1/1 for 0, any 0 custom creature with some power, I was like, so good.
So you can play a second Memnite and then the Steel Overseer or the Cranial Plate, which will go with the Steel. Which, I like the Steel Overseer because you're just making Paul have the Fatal Push here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've got the Memnites for pressure, protection against sack effects.
Yep.
Oh, drew a Funeral Charm.
Funeral Charm kills a thing.
Kills a mem. Oh, wait. Steel Overseer, is that a 2/2 or a 1/1?
It's a 2/2.
Okay, I think it doesn't kill it then.
But if he has
-2/-1 on the.
So there's Rack.
Funeral Charm, right?
Funeral Charm. Oh man, Brady's going to get to activate this.
Oh.
Maybe it is a 2/1. My bad. Or maybe I guess it has 1 toughness. My bad.
Okay. Yeah, it is a 1/1, right?
I guess so. I can't imagine they screwed up the power toughness there, and more likely I'm wrong.
Yeah.
What was that draw?
He drew an Ornithopter.
Oh yeah, it's the new art.
There's Cranial Plating.
And an Ornithopter.
There's an Ornithopter. He's just going to try to outrace the rack at this point, which I think is... I guess it's what you got to do.
No, it looks good since he has that steel...
So he's going to drop Paul to 17.
Yep.
They're not updating their life totals.
No, I'm good. I'm on the ball tonight. I'm going to get this. No more goof-ups for me.
I can't tell what that card that is showing in Paul's hand is.
That's a Sandworm.
Is it really?
No. No, it is not.
Why do you have to lie like that?
Because that's how I keep myself interested.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right, Paul, think about what he's going to do. He's going to crack a fetch land.
Go to 16. Searching. Looking.
There we go.
Swamp.
That basic swamp action.
Big surprise.
I love playing fetch lands in a monocolored deck.
It almost makes me think he's playing Bloodghast.
I don't think he is. Maybe he just wants to thin his deck. He says, "Hey, I don't need that many lands."
I don't think it's
usually this deck isn't the worst because you can retrace Raven's Crime, but
that's true. And usually the one life is more relevant than the minuscule, unmeasurable amount of thinning that fetch lands provide. I would play Bloodghast though. That seems sweet. That's Bonsu's last
reckoning.
Oh,
man,
that's nice.
The smack.
Casual 3 for 1. Brady just got bit by an alligator.
Oh man.
Ugh. He still has a blink moth though.
Yeah.
Which will hit for
But he can't
4.
put the cranial plating on it either. Well, okay. Now
Yeah, I can. So equip, or animate, equip, and this is going to hit for 4.
Yeah.
Which will take Paul to 12.
Yep.
And now Paul doesn't get to untap.
Brady also at 18 after taking 2 from the rack during his upkeep.
Might be.
Thought you said you were going to be.
I'm trying. I need some caffeine.
All right, Paul does not get to untap because of Batu's Last Reckoning.
Yeah, and this is. We'll find out if this is
There's
Paul
a
Mills' last
Yawgmoth,
reckoning.
there's a Shrieking Affliction. I guess he says we're going to race it out. I don't like Paul's chances in this race right now, but turn it around.
Almost all of Brady's draws pump his creature.
Yeah.
Plus that Galvanic Blast.
Oh, there's a Pestermite.
Do you take a
Signal Pest.
Do you take a turn off of equipping or attack? So in order to cast that, he has to take a turn off of attacking with the cranial plating.
If he...
I think it's more damage if he doesn't cast the Signal Pest. I don't know, actually.
Here's the thing about playing against A-Rack.
You want to keep cards in hand?
Yes, but you also gotta expect that he's gonna make you discard cards on your turn anyways.
True.
So is it better? I mean, is it better to have the Pestermite and know you're taking the damage, or gamble and potentially take the damage anyways and not have
the
Pestermite? I keep calling it Pestermite, but it's a Signal
Pest. And also, like, the Signal Pest gives him a second creature in case Paul draws a Fatal Push.
True.
So yeah, casting it is almost definitely better.
Yeah.
All right, so here's an attack for 1.
Gonna get in for 1.
Well, no, 1 damage.
Gotta get that damage rolling
and
in.
Brady took 5 on his upkeep.
Yes.
All right, so draw.
Was that another rack?
That
would be brutal. That would definitely swing things back in Paul's favor.
I think it is. I don't know what other white bordered cards Paul plays. Maybe it's an Ensnaring Bridge, which would be really good too. It's Liliana, which kills the Signal Pest at least.
Yep.
Which kind of like is half a fog here. If this is a
nasty. He's taking 9 on his upkeep.
I think that might be.
Ow. That was brutal.
Ouch.
I don't think.
Make it stop.
I don't know.
So he's at 4.
Yeah.
Like nothing. I don't.
And yeah, he can. I don't think he can get enough damage in.
No. Even though he gets to swing it, he can't attack Liliana. He has to attack Paul.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yep.
Yeah, that's it. All right, Paul Mills gets this one 2-0.
Brutal.
Another quick win here in the feature match area. So we're gonna go try to get another. I'm gonna get some caffeine. We're gonna try and get another match in. We'll be right back.
only made like contact with it and not moved it?
It's fine. We might play. Hey guys, welcome back. We got Shane Godfrey down on the left. He's playing blue-red mid-range, and Ryan Wolf on the right. He's playing red-white prison. This is kind of for Shane. I've actually been talking to him a little bit about it. It's a little bit of an evolution of the deck that he brought to Brew Night
Last week, yeah.
last week. Yes, he's been cutting some of the aggro cards and burn spells and pushing it towards a little bit of a mid-range.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fun deck. It kind of was a weird mishmash of like Kiln Fiend and like Delver young Pyromancer.
Yeah. He's cutting some of those less played cards and just basically playing like a blue-red good stuff.
Yeah, he picked up some Snapcasters and things like that. So
yes, indeedly do. All right, here's a Scout and Tan.
Did he mull to 4?
I hope not.
I didn't see that many cards in his hand.
It's probably going to be a quick game against Prison if he's only starting with 4 cards.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just blind.
You could be.
Looking for Steam Vents. There we go.
Go down to 17. I lent Ryan a pretty cool card for this event. I'm hoping he gets to cast it.
The Aethersworn Cannons?
Nope.
Delva. The Delver?
No, it's a... No.
What?
I'm just saying that Shane played a Delver.
Oh.
Temple of Triumph for Ryan Wolf.
What did you lend to
Right
Ryan
at the top. Gideon, ally of Zendikar.
Oh.
That is altered to be a Sith Lord.
I saw that.
It looks like he
There's
was on...
rest in peace.
It looks like Shane was, in fact, on 4 cards.
Yeah. Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. So, but, I mean, he does have... Like, if he draws another land...
On if he flips this... Nope.
Okay, so that mountain is good because now he has Mana Leak for Ryan's first... for his next lock piece.
And it looks like he has Snapcaster and...
Vapor Snag.
Yeah,
I probably would have boarded Vapor Snag out.
Yeah, well, I know last week he didn't have a sideboard.
He
may not have a sideboard still.
That's true. Huh. We shall see.
Yeah.
But like if he gets to Mana Leak like an Ensnaring Bridge or something like that, that's going to feel good.
Prison.
Even a Blood Moon would be good here because that would take him off a blue.
Yeah. I mean, ball's definitely in Ryan's court on this one.
Yeah. But Shane does have that one relevant spell to interact with Ryan.
Not gonna shuffle.
All right, so Ghostly Prison.
There's a Ghostly Prison.
Which he definitely want to Mana Leak. Yeah, for sure.
There you go.
Because otherwise he has to tap out every turn to just attack, and maybe it's only for 1 if Delver doesn't flip. Which it'll flip to Remand here.
Oh, and a Remand.
Yeah, which is a really good draw.
That is a fortuitous draw. Things are smashing in with the Delver.
Yeah, and things are looking better for Shane here now. Ryan falls down to 14. Well.
Untap.
Oh, he's got the Gideon in his hand. He's got it in his hand.
Interesting to see what Ryan will do here because he knows about the remand. I think you just got to force him.
Yeah. So anger
is an anger. I think you just remand it.
Yeah, probably.
You just remand anything at this point.
Yeah, because you want to draw another land. Bolt's okay.
Yeah.
Shortens the clock.
Oh, Serum Visions.
I probably you want.
I definitely Serum Visions here.
And hope to draw a land.
Yeah.
Go.
Nope.
Then Megs, but that's not the worst because at least he can cast that.
I'm gonna say. No, never mind.
Oh, I forgot.
I was gonna say top bottom, but
I was,
bottom.
and I also was spacing out. I forgot about our game.
I don't see any point in really hanging on the Lightning Bolt here.
I want to cast Nimmagus.
Yeah.
And
Bolt the face. Like, hey, he's just going aggro.
I guess this is technically a faster clock.
Yeah.
Although, like, if you cast the Nimmagus, that gives you something to do with your vapor. Oh, and you knew about the anger. Yeah, duh. Okay.
Yeah, I totally forgot
Shane,
about the
that
anger.
was completely correct. Don't listen to me, man.
Yep.
So yes, holding back the Nimmagus was definitely smart.
And there's a land and an island, no less.
So you get to play Nimmagus. Maybe like at the
Snapcaster
Bolt, take Ryan to 3. Oh, because rest in peace.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so now he just has Ryan dead in
2 turns.
Yeah, because he only has 1 spell to exile to Nimmagus.
He actually could have him dead. Well, it's still 2 turns, I guess. If he draws another spell that he could cast into his. Oh no, Ryan's gonna go to 5.
Yeah, which means
Shane could kill him.
Does it put 2 counters on the element?
I think it does.
All right, so he has Vapor Snag to put 2 counters. So Ryan is dead on board.
Unless
he has like a Wrath or
he does have Gideon.
He has Gideon, but Gideon doesn't. I guess it makes a block. It makes a blocker. Oh, here's Lightning Helix. That's a really good play. So that'll take Ryan up to 8.
And there is
and he gets to play Gideon. Darth Gideon. Yep. And he's gonna play Bender, the Night Token, from the 3rd movie. Sweet.
And okay, well now Shane's drawing lands when he doesn't want to be drawing lands.
Yeah. And Ryan has a Blood Moon in his hand.
I guess you.
All right, so Vapor Snag. Yeah,
yeah,
that's good. Do you attack Gideon or do you attack Ryan? I guess if you're on the burn plan, you attack. But he didn't.
Does nothing. Interesting.
I think you definitely attack. It's just a question of who.
Yeah, I probably would have gone to the face here myself. I think you just got to try to get damage in. There's Blood Moon.
And here comes Ensnaring Bridge too. Ooh. Shane's window to win this game might be closing.
I think it closed, dude.
Because now he has Ryan has 3 lock pieces plus the Gideon.
Yeah. I mean, he could have had Ryan at 5 here if he had attacked last turn.
Since Ryan has a card in hand, he gets to draw a card for turn, attack with the Night Token, then play a card so Shane can't attack.
Yep.
And it's a Spirit Guide too, which is just like another Monk token. I gave you Pokemon cards.
And there's a Chalice.
Which is going to counter almost everything. So is it Charm? Which I guess is Spell Pierce mode, and Ryan's just going to pay. Yep. No, Ryan can't attack, though, because he cast.
Yeah. Well, there's no Snapcaster.
Yeah, but it's just your tokens. Like, you're cool if you trade up.
Yeah, I guess you wait.
So here's another...
okay, well... Yeah, he's basically just got to... I mean...
Now, I would attack with both tokens now.
Yeah.
And then play my spells.
No, he's just going to cast the Spirit Guide and pass.
Yeah.
That's Ryan. I mean, he doesn't have to attack. He can just sit back and...
That's true.
But it's just mana leak.
Which is relevant. Although Ryan does have a lot of plans.
Yeah.
Chandra... Now, here's a win condition.
Get him here. I think you mana leak that.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a... Yep, he keeps forgetting about...
The Blood Moon.
The Blood Moon.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ryan still has...
I don't know if Shane can claw his way out of this one.
He's got the Kira.
He's got a lot of... I mean, Ryan's basically... He's got everything he needs for the lock. shy of like a getting into the trials.
Right now, I definitely like swing with your 5 2/2s. There we go. Yeah. I like it. So he's gonna trade with the monkey, I guess. Now with one of the night, it doesn't really matter because they're all the same at this moment.
He's gonna take 8, drop to 9.
Yep.
There's a lightning helix.
Yep, which is going to kill.
Gonna blast.
He's gonna blast
to the face.
Yeah, he's gonna blast Shane because Kira, the Great Glass Spinner's in play. Yeah. And that's gonna take right up to 11.
Good for Shane here. There's a bolt,
which he's at 10.
He's at 10.
Yeah. 2 lightning helixes is real rough for Shane to get through.
Is he at 10 or 1, Ryan?
He's at 10. That's my bad. And also, there's that chalice, so that bolt isn't gonna.
Yep. Bolt's gonna do literally nothing unless Ryan forgets the chalice trigger.
Yeah, and Ryan plays a lot of chalice.
So.
Yeah. All right, and here's a swing for 8.
Yep. That's
it.
All right. Ryan got the lock. Rough. Shane had to mold a 4. That's never fun.
Have we had a single game on camera tonight that you wouldn't say has just ended in brutality?
Yeah, they've all just been kind of quick, decisive games so far.
All right. Well, that's it for round number 2. We'll be back with round number 3. Thanks for joining us, guys. Hey guys, welcome back. We have a spicy matchup. We've got Patrick Uhas on the left. He's playing Mardu Prowess, which is a spicy little deck.
Yeah, it's kind of like Mardu Prowess tokens. I don't know. It seemed neat. I saw him. I caught a glimpse of him playing it before, and I was like, ooh, I would like to take a closer look at that deck.
Yeah, and
at
then
some point.
he's playing against Dennis Gesslin, who is playing blah blah blah. He's playing Elves this evening.
Elves, yeah. Haven't seen Elves in a little bit around here.
And
so.
just made me realize that Wyatt's not here.
Yeah, I wasn't wondering who he was when I popped in here earlier today too. We miss you, Wyatt. Why did you abandon us?
Why you go, Wyatt?
Why don't you here playing your elves?
Yeah, play them little green men.
Play the elves. Even though I don't think he's played elves in a while.
Are those Tomio Field Researcher sleeves for Dennis?
They are.
Very nice.
I caught those when I was down there. Perhaps they didn't hear a stomp. It looks like they're kind of sitting. I'm going to give them the good stomp. There you go.
Yeah. You're a little more heavy-footed than I am, I guess.
Yeah, you know. All right, Patrick rolls an 8. Dennis rolls an 8. They laugh about it and then they re-roll. Patrick rolls an 8 again. Dennis rolls a 6. I was beginning to think these dice might be loaded, but nope. Looks like Patrick will be on the play. I can't imagine why anybody would ever want to be on the draw unless you are playing 8-rack and you're Paul Mills.
But apparently that's the thing to do anyway.
Yeah. Patrick quickly mulligans. I didn't catch his whole hand. I saw Lightning Bolt. Saw a couple white cards.
I'm excited to see a Monastery Mentor.
That'd be sweet.
I haven't seen that in Modern for a long time.
Yeah, and I just watched Channel Fireball. That Manguchi guy.
Andreas Manguchi.
Yeah. I've been picking up a little bit of Legacy here and there. You know, I'm not a big Legacy guy, but it
should be.
It's grown on me a little bit. I just don't want to spend the money on a Legacy deck.
Well, you don't have to. You can borrow one from me.
That's true. I guess I could do that. Well, so he played
the Esper
Mentor Mater, yeah.
Yeah, so at the Eternal Weekend Legacy Championships a couple weeks ago, a guy made top 8 with Esper Deathblade featuring 4 Monastery Mentors.
Yeah. Monastery Mentor is a sweet card.
Yeah, especially when you get to play with Cabal Therapy and Jataxian Probe.
Yeah. All right, Patrick Scries. Looks like he's going to leave it on top. Dennis kept his 7.
Which is always scary from elves.
Yeah. Gonna lead on a Bloodstained Mire.
I think he has a Lightning Bolt though, so he can bolt into turn whatever.
He has a Terminate too, but I don't think he can get the lands for it unless he draws, because I think he only has a Plains in hand too. Right.
There's Dennis on Cavern. We'll assume that's on Elves. And
there
is
Nettle Sentinel.
So I imagine we're gonna see bolt into turn here.
Yeah. Man, I remember when I did a lot of drafting during Lorwyn and
I hate you.
Shadowmoor.
I hate you so much.
What? Are you jelly?
Oh, hey, Sean. What's up?
Do you wish you had been around to draft?
Oh, yeah. No, that's time? My favorite block.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I drafted the jerky out of that.
Yeah, I can't come up with an appropriate word.
Yeah, me and my buddies, we spent a whole summer. We went up at, probably every weekend of one whole summer, just drafting Lorwyn, and then when Shadowmoor came out, drafting Shadowmoor. Shadowmoor drafts, dude, were hilarious.
I did one Eventide draft on Moto when they did flashbacks, and I 3-0'd that one with mono blue fairies.
Yeah, well, yeah, because of the hybrid mana, you could just draft. You'd take any card you wanted and basically run.
So here's Inquisition, and Dennis is gonna reveal one shaman, which
shaman.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know what are those.
So that's the Growing Rights of Itlimoc. Plus he had also Elvish Mystic, Nettle Sentinel, and a land, I think.
Oh, what is that Ixalan card?
So it's 2 and a green.
Yeah.
When you reveal it, you look at the top 4, pick a creature or a land, reveal it, put it in your hand. But at the end step, if you have 4 creatures in play, it flips into a Gaia's Cradle.
Oh, yeah, it's one of those flip lands. Okay, yeah. I gotcha.
All right, so Elvish Mystic, Nettle Sentinel after the green-black tribal land.
Yep, Patrick really needs a land here. Looks like he got one. Was that a swamp? Or was it a Fatal Push? Oh, it was a Fatal Push.
Well, which is okay.
Pretty good still.
Yeah, I might want to just push one of those guys right now so he doesn't get any mana off of them.
Yeah. Well, he'd have to cast something. He'll probably kill it in response to him casting something.
Yeah. We'll see what this is, though.
Court of Colonies.
So, yeah, here's the growing rights, which will trigger. I believe it's look at the top 4. I'm gonna pull it up just to double check.
Look it up.
I'm not sure if you shuffle or put them on bottom or. Growing rights of Itlimoc. 2 and a green, legendary enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them, put it into your hand, put the rest in the bottom in any order. End step, if you have 4 creatures, it flips. So yeah, Patrick just needs to keep him under 4 creatures.
There's an Elvish Mystic, and there is
a
Fatal Push on the Nettle Sentinel.
Yeah, So Dennis just has 2 Elvish Mystics at the moment.
There we go. There's a red source. That's going to turn on his Terminate. It's going to turn on Monastery Mentor.
Yep, so he has a clock.
What a G. Man, Monastery Mentor pretty good against elves, I would say.
Yeah, because you get to put all those blockers into play.
Yeah, you just get a million blockers. Not great if they Zuri you.
No.
But
no. But then, if they're activating Azuri, you're probably dead anyway.
Oh, yeah. There's the Elvish Visionary, a card I drafted a ton of when I was drafting Shards of Alara all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Also a sweet set.
Yeah. A little jelly there, too.
Oh, man.
All right, and Heritage Druid. So here's our 4, and unfortunately, it looks like that Growing Rights is going to get to flip, which means on Dennis's next turn, he's going to have all of the mana.
Yeah, because that's it's like a Gaia's Cradle.
It's Gaia's Cradle, except
Gaia's Cradle?
It's literally Gaia's Cradle, except it's better because it also has 2 activated abilities. One is just tap for a green. So if you have an empty board, it'll still tap for 1.
Oh, and wait, aren't they legendary? Okay,
yeah, so you get to legend rule out 1.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
And then he'll still get the flip.
Mm-hmm.
Got a bunch of lands. I saw at least 2. Looks like a Windswept Heath and a...
It looks like it was all lands.
Forest.
I may have just started Judge Call.
I did.
Uh-oh. I want to see what happens!
We have the ears of elephants here when it comes to Judge Calls. Alright, gonna flip into whatever that land is. Gaia's Cradle 2.0. Not sure what it's called. I'm a little out of touch with Standard right now. Was it nothing?
Mr. Wolf had that one.
Ah, nice. Thank you, Mr. Wolf.
You the man. Okay, so...
Oh, there's another Fatal Push.
Which gets us another token.
And the Heritage Druid, yep.
Or the first token.
Boom.
Boom, baby.
What's the name of the flip side of that?
Yoda!
Is it just Itlimoc?
Itlimoc, Cradle of the Sun.
Ah.
Itlimoc, Cradle of the Sun, yes.
And
the art is amazing. Check that out.
Yeah.
Look at all them brachiosaurs.
It's a cool tree.
I love it.
It's a cool tree, man. Cool tree is all Lion King and stuff.
Are those Yoda tokens?
I have
looks like it.
Yeah, that one is definitely Yoda. Yeah. But Arcade Post has done a bunch. There's a Severus Snape one. There's Rasputin is a really cool one.
That's sweet.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool ones. I have a bunch of them.
There's an inappropriate-ish kind of story about a fabled piece of Rasputin's anatomy being pickled in a jar.
I believe that
for a long time.
I heard that was true.
No, it's not. It's like a sea cucumber or something like that.
Oh yeah, it's been floating around on the black market for a long time.
Yeah,
I listened to a podcast about Rasputin a while ago, and I guess they said that wasn't true. They kind of like broke down all the myths and said which ones were true and which ones weren't. It was fun.
What a weird thing for people to be obsessed over.
I mean, specifically that, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Rasputin's really interesting. All right, here
comes the bolt. Here comes another monk.
Come on, Severus.
Like he's
got
face.
A bunch of Yodas. That's cool. All right, that's interesting. You think you definitely want to kill the creatures?
Gonna drop down to 14. Maybe he's not concerned about the creatures now.
Maybe he thinks
he can make monk tokens.
Maybe he think he can just go bigger,
go wider.
Yeah, you can see how good Lingering Souls is.
And he drew Terminate, so maybe he had the Terminate and he drew the mountain. I don't see why you don't.
I would
put the mountain down.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, terminate something. Get another monk. Oh, just gonna pass.
How cool would Lingering Souls have been there? Like, cast Lingering Souls, make 3 creatures. Flash it back, make 3 creatures.
So good. It's like special.
Yeah, I know, right? 2 have prowess, 1 has flying. It's fine.
Yeah.
He may be saving that Terminate for like the first Giltleaf Archdruid or Azuri.
Yeah.
Since he's down to one removal spell.
I mean, right now Dennis can make like infinite mana, so but he can't really.
Yeah, he has 7. Else. He has access to
a lot.
9 mana.
Can make 4
or 10 mana.
5, 6, 7,
8. What are you even doing for 8 mana?
Is he just got
Crater? He
just
has Craterhoof.
Wow. Well, he can terminate the Craterhoof.
Yeah,
and he can't. It won't be lethal.
So the other 2 attackers are going to be blah. They're going to be 6/6s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they can attack for 12, and if Patrick wants, he can just take that.
Oh yeah. He could. He could sponge up a lot of it.
Oh, there's Goku. I forgot about that one.
Oh yeah. So the Yodas are going to be 2/2s.
Yep.
And Goku will only be a 1/1.
I don't think you need to block and lose your creatures. I think you just take most of the damage.
Yeah.
If not all of the damage.
Well, you do have to worry about like a Shaman of the Pack coming out if you do take that much
That's
damage.
True. That's true.
So Monastery
Dennis only has 1 card though.
A 3/3, but you don't really want to go sacking.
No, you don't want to block that.
So I mean,
looks like Dennis is only going to attack for 1, so I think you definitely do not block at all.
No, only attack with 1. You just let it in.
Yeah. You just go to 11.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
Dennis says, "No biggie. I can just make 8 more mana on my next turn, like it's nothing."
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Patrick's sitting on a mountain that he hasn't played. Which I don't know why. Oh, now he's got nothing but land.
I guess because he doesn't need a 4th land, and he just...
Maybe he doesn't, but sometimes it's nice to have that 4th land.
I mean, I could see getting up to 5 lands, because then when you draw Lingering Souls, you can just immediately cast and flash it back.
Yeah.
I don't know, though.
Then you have 6 tokens.
I literally do not know his 60 cards, so I'm not going to judge too hard here.
I'm liking it, though. That Goku token's pretty cool looking.
Yeah. He doesn't touch Yoda, but he's fine.
Been watching some Dragon Ball Super in my spare time.
I started it when it was coming out, but I couldn't get into it.
No. Well, yeah, I've only started watching the last couple episodes in Japanese.
I've heard that it gets much better.
They're pretty cool now. Yeah, but
the beginning was not great.
I read a little bit about the early arcs and I was like, that doesn't sound that great. But the arc they're on right now is pretty cool, and I guess the episode that came out or is coming out this week, they're going to introduce a new character that a lot of people think is going to be a big villain. Here's Zuri.
Cuckoo Kachu.
Yeah, he could just activate him right now, too.
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom.
Make 1 million mana. I think
that's a lot.
That might be lethal.
Probably. Once.
And
they're all going to get...
These tokens are just 1/1s.
They're all going to be 5/5s.
Yeah, so that's 20.
Right, because Azuri, it's each other.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's 20, and he can only sponge up 3, so I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Yeah, he's just gonna count it up.
Yeah.
Two huge attacks, 2 turns in a row. It's just like,
yeah, this is hard to
kill my Craterhoof. Okay, here's an Azuri.
Yeah.
So that makes more sense on why Dennis only attacked with 1 creature, if he knew he was gonna have the Azuri.
Right. Although it wouldn't necessarily have hurt him to attack with both. Either of those.
Yeah, I guess there was no way that Patrick could have gang blocked.
Right, he wasn't going to lose any of his creatures.
And they have trample, correct? Oh, well, he hasn't activated yet. Okay, so he's going to activate. They're going to get trample.
I believe they get trample, yeah.
Yeah, and so we're going to get him too. All right, so Dennis has this one. Are those shamans altered? That's sweet.
They are altered.
Yeah, they have an extended border. That's awesome. All right, so Dennis has got game 1. We're moving on to game number 2. I've always been a fan of elves, but I am definitely like the look of Patrick's deck too, even though he didn't draw like a lot to do in that first game.
Yeah, he was kind of stuck on lands a little bit and then flooded out, and that's like the worst.
Yeah,
that's the worst place to be. Land troubles are the most aggravating part of Magic, in my opinion.
Yes, we are playing 5 rounds tonight. We probably will only be covering the first 4. And cut Mr. Nye loose after that 4th round, though.
Set me free.
Set you free. We've had some pretty spicy games tonight.
taking a look at sideboard. Got some Pyroclasms. Those
Yeah.
gonna help.
I think Path is okay.
Got some
Cold,
Path and
maybe the Cold ones come in. I don't know.
Dreadbore.
Like just anything and everything that kills creatures. Was that Zealous Persecution?
Is that what that was?
Yeah, that's a great one.
That's also really good against Zealous.
Especially when you have prowess tokens, so it's like, okay, my creatures get +1/+1, your creatures get -1/-1, also prowess triggers. Plus make a token.
All for the low cost of 2 mana.
2 mana.
2 mana.
Zealous Persecution, you see that one a lot more in Legacy because of True Name Nemesis, but
Yeah.
pretty decent in Modern too, I'd say. You just don't see it a lot.
No.
Maybe also because you don't
in
see
white-black tokens, it's
it's pretty
common
prevalent in black.
there, but
Also, I think the combination of black and white is less common in Modern than it is in Legacy.
yeah.
Because
I mean, you pretty much only. I mean, black-white tokens is the only, I think, exclusively black-white. Abzan was popular once,
but you don't see it a lot anymore,
Yeah.
even though we seen it on camera tonight.
it is.
And
true.
the most popular Abzan deck is the Collected Company deck, which doesn't really run the Zealous Persecution.
No.
They play Orzhov Pontiff instead because they can chord for that and company into it.
Looks like Dennis.
Well, I'm glad you're sick too, Sean.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. Just feel better, buddy. Yeah, we had 18 players tonight, which pushes us into 5 rounds.
Wow.
Very nice.
Pretty good turnout.
Oh, yeah. We've got an Ixalan draft going on. We have a bunch of new players for that. And then we also have our Pokemon Crimson Invasion release draft. We got a full 8 players for that. That's cool. Pokemon draft is something I've always kind of wanted to check out. You know how evolution works in that?
No.
Any stage 2 of the same type can evolve from, or of one type can evolve from a base type of the same type. So you can.
Oh, in case
you
you can't get all 3.
Yeah, because otherwise drafting would be impossible. If you have Squirtle in play and Golduck in hand, you can evolve your Squirtle into Golduck.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Yeah, and your Mareep can evolve into a Raichu. That changed about almost 2 months ago. I just think this is the first Friday that we've had enough people to play 5 rounds. So still, the majority of FNMs are going to be 4 rounds, I would imagine.
Do they have to be the same type to evolve in Pokemon?
Yes, they have to be the same type.
Okay, so.
Yeah, so Charmander can evolve into...
So you could evolve your Mewtwo EX into a Sea King. No, you couldn't do that. You could into a Hypno.
Into a Hypno or a Haunter. You probably don't want to do that. But keep in mind, like, in the card game, they will flop the types around. Like, there's ice, or there's water Vulpixes and stuff.
Yeah, well, that's because of the Pokemon Sun and Moon introduced the Alola regional variants.
Yeah.
And now in that game, Alolan, Vulpix, and Ninetales are ice and fairy type.
Which is, it's cool.
Which ice is represented as water in the card games. So.
Yep. Because they can't have 12 different card types, or...
Why not?
I think it's more than 12. I think it's closer to 20.
They've got a bunch now, though.
Oh, yeah.
There are 18 types in Pokemon.
Yeah, that's way too many different card types. And they even add, like, from the original ones, they added Steel and Darkness, and then they also added Fairy. Yep.
And they added Dragon as a type, too, but they didn't add Dragon Energy, as far as I know. They just have weird... Most of the Dragon types I've seen required a combination of 2 different types of energy.
It's an interesting game.
Yeah.
I like it. I just prefer the interaction in Magic.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't mind picking up a Pokemon deck and playing every once in a while.
Yeah.
Our timer froze. I'll have to refresh that.
Oh, boy.
Boom.
There we go. All right, so Patrick gonna keep his hand, it looks like.
Yep.
Dennis, did he mulligan or is he just not done shuffling? He must have mulliganed.
He did indeed.
Looking a little better for Patrick there then. Although mulliganing 6 when you're on the draw and you're up a game really isn't that bad.
It really isn't.
Mulliganing to 5 though.
Could be worse.
That's
Could be 4. Like Shane's 4-card hand.
oh man.
Did he draw an extra card there?
I saw 6.
No, yeah, he has 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
Gonna keep. Gonna scry. Gonna leave it on top. Looks like he's got a shock and a blood crypt.
Down to 18.
Bam.
Boom, boom, boom. He's got a lightning bolt, so whatever Dennis plays first is dead.
And there is an Elvish Mystic.
Yep, it's a nice signed one.
Bam! Bolted.
Dead.
Get him out of here.
Again, dread that body out.
Oh, drew fatal push.
So probably Shambling Vent, sleeve up,
Oh,
fatal.
no.
Oh no.
Oh!
All right. I like it.
Young P-Mancer.
Yeah. I haven't seen a Swifter. Maybe Mardu Tokens is a better name for this deck.
Yeah. The prowess, I think, just comes from the monk. All right, there's an Elvish Visionary. But Patrick says, I'll probably just kill that and get an Elemental.
That seems good.
And Inquisition.
Does he have another?
Oh,
yeah.
Man, this hand is
So
good.
here's Inquisition.
There's a Fatal Push.
So, yeah.
Gonna get a guy. I wonder what kind of tokens he's got for that. Oh, just the regular kind.
They're Japanese. I gave them to him last week.
Oh, sweet.
So
and
here's
there's
Inquisition. And Dennis is going to reveal Company, her Elvish Archdruid, 2 lands, and that's the Call the Stampede? Is that what that card is called?
I have no idea what that card is.
It's a sorcery that lets you look for creatures off the top of your deck. I'll bring it up.
Okay, yep.
I want to say...
Gonna take the Archdruid there. That's probably what I would have taken. Man, Patrick, fearsome start out of the gate.
Yeah, this is much... Okay, so that is Lead the Stampede. Sorcery, 2 and a green. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal any number of creature cards from among them. Put them in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom in any order, which is what he's going to do.
Seems solid there.
Yeah, it doesn't... It's not a regular card in Elves, but I've seen it played on multiple occasions. All right, so he's going to look...
There's 1 creature. There's 2 creatures.
Sometimes it's just like draw 5 cards.
You got 2 lands, 3 creatures, and 2.
So yeah, this is just a 3-mana Ancestral Recall, which is pretty fine for Modern.
Yeah, slightly better Divination, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. And so he gets 2 Nettle Sentinels and the Shaman of the Pack.
Sean should tell us what it does.
Yeah,
yes, Sean.
That's Sean's Oracle text. I think it's top 5. Put all dudes in your hand.
Yeah,
I like that.
Put all the dudes in your
nice.
hand. Oh, Patrick got a Lightning Helix in hand too.
Yeah. And Dennis still, although he did fuel up, he has an empty board.
Yeah.
And he is playing against a red deck, so something to keep in mind.
And Patrick gonna be able to zap something when it comes down.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Nettle Sentinel. I mean,
out of the cards,
the Shaman of the Pack.
I mean, Shaman of the Pack has kind of already done its damage.
Right. Once it comes, I mean, it is a 3/2, so it still is.
That's true, but it kind of
bigger. But
if Dennis has a Heritage Druid, you probably just want to kill the Sentinel. But he does have 2 Nettle Sentinels.
Dennis just says draw go.
So I guess we're gonna see a Collected Company here.
Is it Marsh Flats?
Yeah, the Marsh Flats that was in his hand last turn.
Sitting on another Young Pyromancer and a Lightning Helix. You can kill it in response to less than the damage. You could do that. Yeah, attack with Shaman Events. I almost like casting the second Young Pyromancer and then sitting on
the Lightning Helix. I think I might have preferred that too.
Bunch of tokens.
Because depending on what Dennis gets here, some bad blocks could occur.
Yeah. There's a Archdruid, it looks like.
And having 2 Young Pyromancers out might actually help you go wide against Elves, which is hard to do. Alright, so yeah, here's the dude that makes a dude, plus the dude that pumps to the dudes. John Carroll Erratas.
Dwinen's
Elite.
Dwinen's.
I think it's Dwynen, but I could be wrong.
Dwinen's.
You're confusing me, man.
Why do we have our chat up over here? What's going on with that?
So we don't have to look at 2 screens.
Oh, can they see that chat?
No.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So yeah, bad blocks happen. Young Pyromancer dies.
Yep.
Patrick is gonna gain 2 and go to 20, and Dennis is gonna take 2.
I don't know if that was worth it just for 2 life.
No, yeah, I definitely like playing Pyromancer and holding up Helix.
Yeah.
But
I don't fault Patrick for wanting to be aggressive. You know,
No,
some people just want to get in there.
I mean, they either have the company or they don't. I guess you gotta make them.
Well,
have it. But
did he know? You knew about the company because of the Inquisition.
No, he didn't have the company in here.
No, he did. It was the first card he laid
down.
down.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true, he did, yeah.
Because I remember thinking to myself, man, you want to take that company, but you can't because it's 4 mana.
In all of my days of sitting across the table from a collected company, hoping and praying that it was going to whiff, I've never had a whiff.
Every time I sleeved that deck up and just played pickup games, I whiffed all the time. All the time, and just got mad. This is not Birthing Bond!
2 archers now, man. All of a sudden, Dennis looks like he's taking.
Yeah, he's clawing back into this.
Back here.
Attacks.
Wow, this is just dump the board.
Mm-hmm. And he still has cards in hand. That lead the Stampede.
He needs like a Pyroclasm here,
which
then he could Lightning Helix one of the Archdruids, and then Pyroclasm the rest of the board.
Yep.
I don't really know. I don't know what else he has in his deck, but like, I don't know if he has any other wipes, but he
has the Zealous Persecution.
Oh, he does have the Zealous Persecution. Yeah, that could. Yeah, but that
won't kill everything.
Yeah.
Actually, it kills nothing right now.
It doesn't kill anything.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, he kind of needs the Pyroclasm. Did he get it? He drew something red.
Lightning heal. So he can play Young Pyromancer and then kill an Archdruid. Yep. And now Helix and Archdruid. So he'll gain 3, go to 19. Yep. Good. That's a start.
Yep. Keep the life total high.
Anger the gods would definitely good. Yeah. Patrick is managing to keep the same number of creatures in play as elves, which is a feat.
Although he would have had more.
True.
If he played the double Pyromancer.
Look at that Godless Shrine just mocking him in his hand.
Yeah.
Patrick, I'd rip that Godless Shrine in half when you got home. Teach it a lesson. So don't let me draw you when I don't need you.
For 5. Right?
Yep.
Is it 2/2? Or is it a 1/1?
No, it's so
it's 2/2, right?
The Nettle Sentinel's a 3/3.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the
so that's 7. So that's 9. So this is 9. Yeah. And Patrick
just gonna take it. I think
He took 8 though, not 9. They're counting again.
Yeah.
So 3, 5, 7. I'm losing my mind.
Maybe doing his elite's only 1/1.
Yeah.
Can untap that guy.
I can't count tonight anyway. It doesn't matter.
Oh, there's a Shaman in the pack.
Whoa. Down to 5.
Take Patrick to 5. Things not looking good for Patrick now. He definitely needed a Pyroclasm, and I don't think he got it. He got Lightning Helix.
That's something. So go back up to 8.
Gonna get another token.
But like any business spell for Dennis here is probably when Company, Cord, Azuri, like a Shaman of the pack is obviously. He's at 8, not 5. Yep.
Yeah, he's got it.
Like Dennis has so many good draws here. Any Lord is good. Even an Elvish Champion would be real good.
Another Dwynen's Elite.
Yeah, Dwynen's Elite would be good.
Or a Shaman of the Pact. Anything. He's got a lot of live draws. Patrick, pretty much
just attack. Yeah.
Pretty much hoping on.
I think Dwynen's Elite is a 2/1.
2/1?
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
Boom, boom, boom. Gonna chump.
Dwynen's Elite is a 2/2.
Oh, okay.
Might be.
So he's gonna chump the 2/2s. Drew a Lingering Souls. Well,
that's a lot of blocks.
That keeps him in the game. Oh, he shocked in the Godless Shrine so that he could cast and then flash back. So he's going to get a lot of tokens here. He's going to get 2 more elementals and 4 spirits. There we go. Boom.
So what is that token?
I can't really see it that way.
It is that is Jack Skellington's ghost or dog.
Oh, the dog?
Yeah,
Yeah.
from the Nightmare before. The Nightmare before Christmas. Fetch. Get a Dryad Arbor.
It's a lot of tokens, but any trampling effect
Or
going to make
forest.
those tokens pretty obsolete.
Oh yeah, Bitter Blossom would be real good. I'm sure if Patrick owns Bitter Blossoms, they're probably in this deck. It seems real good.
I don't know if I'd want a Bitter Blossom right now in this scenario.
No,
This
no,
is
no.
like
I
pretty
won't.
low.
Drawing one now seems not good.
And
Lead the Stampede.
Gonna go digging.
So that's
There's
2.
an Azuri.
Yeah, Nazuri.
But I don't
free.
know. He can cast it, but he can't activate it.
No, but like just the casting, it's good.
So
'cause
Patrick might have the chance to draw something to kill it.
he revealed that Lead the Stampede. That is not a creature. That is not a creature. That is not a creature. Oh,
What?
he revealed a Lead the Stampede and then put it in his graveyard.
Can you do that with
No.
the Stampede?
No.
Interesting. I wonder if did he look at too many cards? All right, Ron's gonna go down there and figure it out. He's gonna go down there and say, "What are you doing?" All right, there we go. All right, Ryan helped him get it sorted out.
Just a little goof up.
Oh, he does actually have enough because he got a land. He can play Azuri and he can activate it, but he's in. Okay.
So trigger Nettle Sentinels here.
Yep. Although he tapped. Okay.
He doesn't have enough.
Oh no, he does. Oh, because he had to. He played the Lead the Stampede.
But he can attack for 6 here.
I would double up and just try to kill these things.
I don't know.
Oh no, because he can regenerate them. No.
Yeah. He can regenerate 1. Or don't you have to tap Azuri to do that?
No, you don't. There's another Dwayne's Elite.
This keyboard is the devil.
All right, Pyroclasm looking real good right about now.
I'm gonna have to kill a goat to make this keyboard work.
Or anything that kills Azuri also looks good.
Yeah.
And it's a Terminate! We need Wyatt's air horn.
Yeah, we do. Still, like, Dennis is still in a pretty good spot. Like,
yeah, Shaman of the Pact ends it.
yeah, Crater Hoof ends it. Yeah.
And Archdruid probably comes close to ending it.
Yep.
Might. Still wanna do that
Chord,
math in
Collected
my head.
Company, so many good things.
Let's go swing for 2.
Blocks, chumps.
Blocks, chumps.
Did he get his token off that Terminate?
I think he did. No,
He did?
because he had
Okay.
2. He chumped with 2 and went down to 1. I'm pretty sure he got it off of that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So Patrick draws and he says, "You can go. I ain't scared.
Yeah, it's
I
a
got a
blood
blood
grip.
crypt in my
Patrick,
hand."
thank you for showing us those, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, so Elvish Mystic,
He's just gonna keep swinging in with those. Oh, getting in with the.
because these are all 2 power.
Yep.
And
Boom.
Block 1 of
He
each.
says, "Yeah. All right.
This is
Now
only
he
gonna.
really needs a Pyroclasm. Did you get it? That would be epic. It looks like he drew another Terminate.
Yeah, which
Doesn't
not great.
doesn't do it here.
What do you even kill?
I mean, I think you just scoop at this point.
Yeah, but I mean, you might as well.
What would I kill? Probably the
Does it-
Shaman of the Pack. Just 'cause
something
it's
with 2
representing
power?
The most power. Well, Shaman of the Pack's a 3/2.
Yeah, so I guess you kill that.
So. Yep.
All
All
right.
right.
All right, that's it. So
Man.
Pat Dennis is gonna get this one 2-0.
Have we had a single
Game 3.
game 3?
Only
in
the
any round?
only the matches that we've pulled in for their 3rd game. All
Yeah.
of our first matches for the round have been
Wow.
2-0s. It's just been one brutal game after another tonight.
I know.
And we've got
Yeah.
16 minutes left on the clock.
Probably not enough time.
Probably not. If we have somebody who's like ready to go, we will jump back in here for a game 3. But otherwise, we will be back for round number 4. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I mean, if you want to, go ahead. But I'm gonna start the thingy.
That's fine.
Hey guys, welcome back. We got our final feature match here for you tonight. Tyler, the Turtle Claypool, is on the lefties playing Merfolk versus Chantel Ankeny. She is on the right. She's playing red-green Ponza.
I'm back. Ponza.
No Kosh tip, but we did have a Gideon in play earlier. You can catch it the replay. We had Ryan Wolf playing Red-White Prison. He had a pretty great game with Gideon ally of Zyndaga.
Yeah. Chantel's 1-2, by the way.
Tyler is
2-1.
And Chantel is 1-2.
She's 1-2.
All right, we will update this for accuracy.
Here comes a Forest. Love me some Ponza. I always like when I get to watch Ponza.
I'm a big fan of land destruction.
It's so fun.
It is really wonderful.
All right, Utopia Sprawl.
This isn't Mike. This is Chantel. So I should probably put her last.
Probably
name
gonna
on
be
there.
red. There we go. Got it. We're
Got
good.
it. We're good.
We're good. She probably can't hear us, but
She can definitely not hear us.
All right. Good start. What is that land?
That is
Is
Aboro, Palace of the Sky.
Is it?
Or is it Manama? It's not
It's not
Manama.
Manama.
No, that's Aboro, Palace of the
Okay. All
Clouds.
right. All right.
Yeah, it does nothing.
There's a Silver Gill. Yep.
It makes his deck better against Choke and worse against Blood Moon.
Yeah.
All right, so Silvergill Adept revealing Master Waves. What do you think of that new art for Silvergill Adept? Both those new arts.
It's pretty cool. They're
Yeah.
gonna that like Silvergill's definitely getting reprinted in that set, right? That's what that
Yeah,
makes,
no,
'cause
it's in. Well, both have been spoiled, like the Rivals of Ixalan printing and the promo printing. Have been spoiled.
They're cool. I maybe would have liked if the regular art and the promo art for the Silvergill were a little different.
Yeah, they
But
seem.
it's like the same guy in a slightly different pose.
Yeah.
Which to me, it makes the promo less exciting. in
It's
my
still cool
opinion.
that there's
It
a
is
full
cool.
art. Yeah.
Yeah, it is cool. I'm sure.
And also, Master of Waves got some sweet new art as well.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he's
For,
the dual deck.
Oh, I didn't see about the.
Yeah,
dual deck.
the cover cards are Master of Waves, which has great art, and Warren Instigator.
I'll have to check that out. I remember when they did the first dual deck way back in the day, Goblins versus Elves.
Yeah, that was a cool one.
Yeah. All right, Chantel, 3 mana at her disposal here on turn 2.
Got
She
a-
could Stone Rain.
I
Drop a
would-
Stony Rain.
Definitely drop a Stone Rain on one of those islands. That's so what I would do.
I can't really see what else she has in her hand.
Bonfire is the only other card I
She's
can
gonna pass.
make up,
Okay.
make out.
Oh, she does have a Beast with it.
Yeah, so you could beast within a land, but I don't think that's exactly where you want to go. There's Marrow Regery.
Yeah.
Sweet promo. Sweet promo, bro.
Stone Rain is like not always super relevant against Merfolk because they don't need a lot of lands to operate anyways.
Although Tyler doesn't have an Aether Vial, so
All right.
that's something.
There's
All
a
right,
Beast Within.
yeah, so the Beast Within on Lord, which is
Lord.
it's smart because that's going to take away the pump from
Yep.
the rest of them. So that Silvergill will just hit for 3 instead of 4. And she is even nice enough to have a beast token for her opponent.
What a gentlewoman.
Yes. I believe that the term is lady.
Well,
Okay,
we're mixing it up here.
you're right. All right, so Silvergill is going to hit for 3, which is going to take her down to 13.
Yeah.
Bada boom. Still, though, I mean, it gives Tyler a creature, so it's not like his board is totally
Yep.
demolished or anything. Birds of Paradise for the turn.
Birds of Paradise. Looks like she's a little stuck on lands, which is not where you want to be in Ponza.
No.
Birds helps a little. She got Blood Moon, which isn't really relevant.
She could get this bonfire off for 2. She would kill all the merfolk
Yeah, but she needs 2 more lands
to do that, yeah.
before she can do that.
And if he plays another lord, then that plan
Right.
is out the window.
She could get 2 more lands and then Miracle Bonfire.
I don't believe they are reprinting Goblin. Goblin Guy might be an Iconic Masters, but it's not in the dual deck.
Checking the Mutavault. Now Stone Rain's good.
Yeah. All right, and Master of Waves for free. Not the biggest, but you know.
Yeah.
Still, Tyler's building his board, and that Master doesn't die to the bonfire.
Yeah, Chantel getting stuck on lands hurts, especially since it looks like she's got a pretty beefy hand with bonfires and acid mosses, and it looked like she had Stormbreath Dragon in hand, at least one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and here's a Master of the Pearl Trident, too.
Oh, man.
I don't know if you can come back from this game.
No.
So that means... So that Silver Girl's going to hit for 4. And then the Marrow Rager... She gets to tap down the... Here, Tyler gets to tap down the Birds of Paradise, too, if he wants. But no, he's just going to untap and maybe play a Curse Catcher?
If she had a main board Anger...
Yeah.
Really well, but
he
I doubt it since she's got the bonfire.
He played the Mutavault this turn, right? Yeah, he did. Never mind.
Yeah.
All right, so here's a big attack. He may even want her to block with that Birds because he knows she's a little stuck on mana.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I kind of understand that play there.
Yeah, things don't look too good for her here. I don't even think a Miracle Bonfire does it.
Nope.
Because she could only hit him for 2.
Down to 7.
They're all getting pumped.
Nope, 6.
Why didn't he Master then Waves and get more tokens? Good question. I don't know.
I don't have an answer for that.
Because it's Tyler the Turtle Claypool.
And we all make mistakes. No worries. All right, so was Blood Moon the draw there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't particularly do anything.
Oh, she's playing it out.
Tyler's Tracker.
Tyler's Tracker, I like that in this deck.
Yeah,
if
but
you get your lands, but
even just the elemental tokens getting through is lethal here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna go to game 2 here.
Well, I think we're going to game 2 regardless.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think we're going to game 2.
That Mutavault is a 5/5.
Right after this attack.
You're right. Here comes the 5/5 Mutavault.
I have always, when I was playing Ponza, like, you know, ran Bonfire because all the Ponza lists ran Bonfire.
Mm-hmm.
But it like only ever felt great, like maybe like once.
Maybe it's a sideboard card.
I don't think it's an any board card. I saw.
I think it's a not in the deck card.
I saw a newer version of Ponza. Somebody was playing it on YouTube because I think it got ran in an SCG event at one point, and it was a lot more creature heavy.
Right.
And it just cut out the bonfires, and put in like the tireless trackers, which worked really well.
Tireless tracker seems really good.
Yeah, it really helps solve a lot of the issues Ponza has as far as kind of running out of gas if the game goes long.
So Tyler got that one without too much effort. Unfortunately, Chantel did not draw the amount of lands that she really needed. And, you know, she drew that bird a turn after she would have wanted it, and that Blood Moon was just too late. So she lost that one to the variance for sure, unfortunately. Hopefully she'll do a little better in game number 2. We can see a game 3. I'd love to see like a powered out Chandra real fast.
Oh, that's turn 2 Chandras are the best Chandras. Man.
Oh yeah. I got to see somebody play Chandra on turn 1 in a legacy match a couple weeks ago.
Play a bunch of pump spells.
No, it was like I think it was Ancient Tomb, Simian Spirit Guide, and it was either 2 Simian Spirit Guides or a Chrome Mox and a Simian Spirit Guide.
Oh, nice.
So that was pretty good. They actually lost that game. But it was still really cool.
Yeah. I don't know what she's got in her sideboard.
We do encourage our players to bring tokens.
Yeah. Players like to rep their own tokens around here.
Yeah.
Get some fancy ones. Some of those arcade post.
Arcade post ones are really popular, and then Pokemon cards are also a popular choice.
Pokemon cards. There was somebody in the store a couple weeks ago who had a bunch of tokens from a guy who takes classical art.
Yep, Chris Gorski has those.
Yeah. And turns
those are nice. He had a Kickstarter.
Those are real nice.
Yeah, I like those a lot.
Yeah.
I usually use Arcade Post and
and Pokemon cards myself. I also have some actual tokens in Japanese that are cool. Some other custom ones that I like.
Yeah. I know when I ran Ponza, I used to like to run Boyle on my sideboard.
Oh yeah, of course.
Just for Tyler, basically.
Why not Boyle? Why play Boyle when you can play Boyle and Choke?
It's true. You can't play Boyle and Choke. Although I pretty much just pick Boyle is just fun because it's an instant and you can just.
Oh yeah, I played Grixis Control for like a hot minute in Modern a couple years ago, and I got boiled once. I got boiled once, and it felt real bad. I came back in that match, but I lost that game super hard.
I might have to remantle my Ponza deck.
Yeah.
I'd have to pick up. I sold a bunch of the cards for it.
We're gonna need to get somebody else in the booth here with me so you can play on a Friday. Get you on your camera.
Yeah. I just tweaked my Storm deck too. Got it a little more like modern, I guess. But
not in Modern, it doesn't. Sean, you're correct. In Modern, Grixis does not usually play green, but in Legacy, it's a different story. Are you serious, Sean? Because if you're serious, talk to me. You know?
Yeah.
We'll give you a shot, man.
Give me some playtime here. All right, here's a Curse Catcher.
All right, boom. He's a 1/1. He does stuff. He sacks himself to counter instants and sorceries unless they pay 1.
Opening on a mountain, though, it's kind of hard. Not always the best for a Ponza deck.
No, because you can't do a bird or Utopia Sprawl.
You really want, like, a turn 1 Arbor Elf is the best turn 1 you can have, as long as it doesn't get killed.
So Kosh Tip says that we need to do a bonus match where we fight, I guess.
You and me?
Yeah.
I would do that.
I don't have a Modern deck, but I've got 2 Legacy decks.
You could probably take one of those into a Modern deck.
Not with the cards I have on me.
Well, yeah.
Or you could just play a Modern deck and I'll play a Legacy deck. That's not always as big a beating as it sounds like.
Oh, here comes the Stone Rain. My favorite art for Stone Rain, too. That's the art that I use as well.
Yeah, it's a sweet one.
The crying guy. Just getting pelted with rocks.
All right, I need to get caught up with the life totals. I'm thinking too much about Tyler's Islands getting destroyed.
Yep.
All right, so he is getting to swing in a few times here. Chantel is down to 14 already.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, there's an Anger of the Gods. Oh, she have 2 Anger of the Gods?
Yeah, she doesn't have. She does not have double red at the moment.
She doesn't, but she has a Windswept Heath, so she can. Oh, she does.
And she has a Stomping Ground. Okay.
She has Stomping Ground.
All right, so that's gonna shock
it in.
Do you just cast that now, or do you get greedy and wait a turn?
I wait a turn.
Keep in mind, you also have to keep a mana open for that Curse Catcher.
All right.
Spell Pierce.
Well, she's got another one, so.
Yeah,
it's not bad. She drew out the Spell Pierce.
And Tyler is on 1 land.
Yeah, if he draws another land and plays a second Lord of Atlantis, now you've got. Now you're going straight to value time.
There we go. Might have waited on that Arbor Elf, though, since she's probably planning on casting Anger of the Gods next turn.
Yeah, I did not see her drop that down there at the end there, so.
Yeah.
Gonna get in for 6?
Yep.
That's a lot.
You might just block. If you're going to cast Anger, maybe just block. She's going to take the 6 and go to 6.
Alrighty.
But yeah, think about, I would say if your plan is to Anger and kill your own Arbor Elf on your next turn, you should probably just block there, especially since, Island Walk isn't an issue yet. Unless you need 6 mana on your next turn for something. Like a Wormcoil Engine. Well, don't listen to me. I have no idea how to play this game.
I didn't even see that in her hand. Well, there you go. Tyler needs like a Spreading Seas really bad right now.
And now that
I think he has one in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's game.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So yeah, all of these are unblockable. That's really unfortunate.
Man.
Tyler.
Yeah, I think
we wanted to see you die to this dragon Wormcoil machiney thingy.
Man.
This metal thing of death. All right. Tyler gets this one 2-0.
Yeah, probably would have been better to hang on to the Arbor Elf, cast the second
anger, get his lords out, and then follow up with an Arbor Elf, and then
yeah, that's true. But
turn later.
I don't know if I could have said no to a Wormcoil Engine though. Like that's a hard thing to say no to.
It is, but you know, so those are the tough calls you gotta make sometimes.
You're right. You're right about that. All right, guys.
Still, we might have time to get another.
Yeah, sure. We don't have to wrap it up now. Let's go see if we can get another game in it. We'll be right back, guys.
Yeah. All right.
Alright guys, welcome back. We have secured yet another match. We have AJ Clock on the left playing Grixis Shadow. We saw him in round 1. We have Tyler Wilson on the right. He's playing Green-White Value Town. Tyler's been playing here for a little while for Horseman Comics, but this is his first feature match.
All right. Had a few people on for their first feature match.
Yeah, Chantel, Tyler, Dennis.
Yeah.
All it was, I think that's everybody. But yeah, 3 first times in a row. Just catching up on the chat there.
Yep, and I believe Tyler won game 1. Oh wait, you got that. Look at you.
Yeah, no, I actually am on the ball for once.
You're on top of it.
I got their records. I got the time left on the clock.
Wow, man, I'm impressed.
I know.
Took you 4 rounds, but you got there.
Shut up. Man, they have their decks just lined up perfectly there, like total instinct.
Laser precision.
Shinji and Asuka here, man. All right, so
there's turn 1 Thoughtseize.
Yeah, so and
15.
I know.
Sure. Yeah.
I wonder if he's gonna have another crazy start like he did against Bobby in round 1.
Right. All right. We got Engineered Explosives, Birds of Paradise, Knight of the Reliquary, and I can't tell what.
2 Knights of the Reliquary.
Oh, is that?
One's the dual deck.
Oh,
is the dual deck one? Yeah. I really like this green-white deck. This is one of the decks I would be wanting to play.
Kyle Ship, we are in Morgantown, West Virginia, right at the Morgantown Mall.
Yep, we have 2 other locations. One in Bridgeport, West Virginia, a.k.a. Clarksburg, whatevs, and also in Waynesburg, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
The Bridgeport one's in the Meadowbrook Mall, and the Waynesburg one is downtown across from the courthouse. All right, Tyler's going to start on a forest.
Yep. Going to keep his hand revealed for us, too. It's a gentlemanly thing to do in casual, I suppose.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. I generally do it when I'm playing here at the store. I do it a lot playing outside the store too.
I do it when it's anything that's not like super serious, you know.
Yeah.
If I'm at like an SCG Open or something, I won't do that. But
I have at bigger events. It's not. I don't always do it.
Yeah. I mean, everybody writes it down anyways. But
yeah.
Wow. Turn 2. Another Thoughtseize. Another.
Going down to 10.
Go down to 10.
Are we going to see another turn 2 Death Rush or
Shadow?
That's Shadow. Yeah, the other thing. The card.
Yeah.
Turn 2 Death Rush Shaman not as good. No, I don't think we're going to see you in the store much.
No.
But of course you are welcome.
Got some old college buddies from Indiana. Wait, do you
Fort
mean Indiana?
Wayne?
Do you mean Indiana the state or Indiana, Pennsylvania?
Probably the state, I'm going to guess.
Well, there is an Indiana, Pennsylvania.
There's Opt.
Opt?
Yeah, it's sneaking its way into Modern, now legal thanks to Ixalan.
I've seen it in some Stormless, but not in Grixis Shadow.
I think
it's interesting.
So the thought is that anything that's more tap outy, Serum Visions is better. But if you're something that wants to hold up its mana for counter spells, then Opt is
better. Yeah.
Well, you probably play both, but you probably play Opt over like Sleight of Hand or, you know.
I thought about putting Ops on my Storm deck, but I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it. I feel like I'd rather have like Peer Through Depths or something that digs more.
Tassiger's pretty good.
Yeah, turn 2 Tassiger. Although Tyler did get down the Engineered Explosives on 1, which is going to shut down any Death, Shadows, Dreams. Oh, an Eternal Witness.
Yeah.
Tyler, nice art too.
I love Eternal Witness. Tyler is missing on the white mana, so he can't cast that Knight, but is going to get back that probably. I don't know. If you want the white,
maybe birds.
You might feel like you need to get the birds. Yeah.
Thoughtseize, then Test and I thought that took place over 2 turns.
Yeah.
Did it take place over 2 turns?
I believe it did because Tyler had 3 lanes in play.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So Tasker attacks. Eternal Witness blocks. The green Snapcaster Mage is down.
Man, I love a favorite kind of deck of mine that's not the greatest, but isn't always necessarily bad. Is the mono green Devotion deck where you just Primal Command, Eternal Witness lock people.
You could do that in. I've seen people do it in the Tooth and Nail deck and in Ponza as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got 2 birds in there as a Thought Scour. Oof. Dig.
Dig. So AJ's got a lot of power in play.
Yep. Man, he likes to fetch his lands after he plays. All right.
I believe it was. So turn 1 was fetch Thoughtseize.
Turn 2 is fetch Thoughtseize.
And cast. And then cast Tasigur.
And then Tasigur.
Yeah.
Yeah, cast the EE before casting 2 birds. Yeah. Kind of weird one.
A little bit of a not ideal sequencing, but you know,
Yeah.
I don't know what the other cards are in Tyler's hand, so he may have some sort of plan going on here. Okay, so we know about the knight. There are 2 mystery cards. All right, Courser of Krulfix.
My favorite Therosian god. Is that
in Russia, you play lands from deck. Therosian. I don't know. From Theros.
Therosi?
From Theros. Favorite card from Theros.
No, I'm talking about like if you were talking about the national.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know what it is, so I would just say it's from Theros. Yeah, that's if that was the case, then it is too late to back it up, but. Alright, so here's Path on the Death Shadow off the Birds of Paradise. Looks like this might be in response to the Liliana activation. Yep. So Birds of Paradise is going to hit the bin. And AJ's going to go look for a basic.
I almost like pathing Tasigur a little better here because you still have the EE that you could crack, you know. And if you need to chump,
yeah,
you could just chump for.
I agree. I think, and also the Death Shadow is only 3/3, so you can block it with a Courser, because the Courser is a 2/4.
Yeah.
So I see.
Well,
your logic
no,
there.
the Death Shadow was a 6/6.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh, the life totals weren't okay.
Yeah,
my bad. I'm terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Sean. I think I would have rather pathed the Tasigur there too, and then blown up the engineered explosives.
Magic's hard, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
AJ dropped in a pain land too. It looks like a shock land.
Shock land.
Took himself down to 5. Oh no! He cycled the Street Wraith.
Yes. Getting everything updated. Life totals are all over the place. Boom. There we go.
Yep. We did it.
All right. So now we can cast Knight of the Reliquary.
Yeah. See, if he had pathed the Tasigur, he could have untapped, blown up the Death Shadow.
With an engineered explosive.
And then and then either cast. Is Knight of the Reliquary 2 or 3?
3.
3. Well, then he casts Noble Hierarch.
Yeah, exactly.
You know. He just says, let's lay it all on there. How big is that Knight of the Reliquary, do you think?
I'm not sure. He hasn't cracked many fetch lands because he didn't have white, so has he cracked any fetch lands?
He may not have.
Well, I'm just gonna go take a look at his graveyard. Maybe have him spread it out a little bit.
Yeah.
It may just be a 2/2.
Oh, gonna attack with Courser Krulfix. Wonder if he's attacking AJ directly or if he's attacking Liliana. I'd probably just attack AJ at this point. His life total is pretty low, so. Yeah, Sean, I don't think he has any lands either, but we're just gonna double check. Whoop, there we go. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any lands in there. Yeah, he's been kind of stuck on lands for a little bit here. Gonna get in for 3 with the Courser. That's where we're at right now. Don't know if he's attacking AJ or Liliana. What do you think, Ryan?
I'm getting AJ some tokens.
Oh, okay.
That's
Alright, so Ryan is getting tokens, elemental tokens for that young pyromancer. Yeah, if only birds counted as lands. Yeah. Land bird gonna kill the noble hierarch. Wait, nope. Yep. Okay, gonna kill the noble hierarch. Well, if he had attacked and didn't block. Hey, Ryan. Hey, figure out why that Courser's tapped, because it seemed like he attacked AJ, but then he never changed his life total or Liliana's loyalty or anything, and I didn't see him block
with a Tasigur?
I don't think so, because the Courser didn't die either.
Okay, well, the Courser's dead now.
Oh, the Courser might have been too big. Yeah, because it got the Exalted trigger. It's a 2/4, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it would have been a 3/5. So he probably blocked with Tasigur.
Yep.
And they just chest bumped each other, and they were like, "Hey, what's up, bro?"
Sounds awful.
What's up? What's up? You all right?
I hit my knee on the stairs.
Oh man.
I shouldn't run up them. It hurts so bad.
Man, life totals are low. 2 Lilianas on the battlefield.
So this is only something that could happen with the recent change.
Right.
I think
we got collected company here.
Achievement unlocked. This is our first on camera of 2 planeswalkers of the same type.
And another Courser. And is he gonna get a land? Nope. Man, how many lands do you have in this deck?
Quite a few. It's another Reliquary deck.
Yeah. It's just not having good luck with that.
No. While I was down there, he said he's been having very awkward draws.
Yeah. Looks like it.
Alright, so...
Alright, gonna plus the Liliana. Not gonna do anything.
Discard the Tasigur that he can't cast.
Pretty sure I had 2 Gideons last week?
Shouldn't cast.
Did you have 2 Gideons out at once last week?
I
don't remember.
Oh, yeah, no, he did, because he had Ally and Gideon of the Trial.
Oh, yeah, okay, alright.
I guess 2 Lilianas stands out in my head a little more, because of Liliana. But 2 Chads is real cool.
You expect 2 Gideons now with this.
That's true.
He's like the most abusable.
I don't know, I think, because...
2 Lilianas is super...
Because I think these 2 cards might be the best 2 planeswalkers in the format.
Oh,
except for maybe Gideon Ally.
Going for the Teamer Battle Rage.
Battle Rage!
Probably just gonna do it for game 2 here. We're gonna go to a game 3, I think.
And then here's a Brock's Vulpix to just finish it up.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the commentary was too lit and it wasn't that memorable.
Well, that's because it was you and Tyler that everybody heard instead of us.
We heard there were some commentary issues. We had some technical difficulties that we were not aware of.
Yeah, and we just sat up here and talked to each other for 3 hours for no reason whatsoever.
We had a great time.
We did.
And the only people who really missed out are the rest of you.
Yeah. It's a wonderful evening.
We were oh man.
All right, so up to 4 because of the Courser.
How is Tyler not dead to this? There we go. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep. So that's it. So AJ takes game number 2, and we're moving on to game number 3.
We have a spooky
kooky
person.
Aaron Cat guy.
The cat eater.
You can come. You want to come?
I'm leaving. I'm heading out.
Okay.
So I was gonna say, swipe your card.
Well, here, just go do it. Yeah. Yep. No, you don't need to. It's fine. Yeah.
I never know when I can speak whenever I'm up here.
Got some shady business dealings up here in the booth.
No, I'm buying some comic books off of him, so he's gonna swipe my card to get himself some cash.
Oh.
Cashola.
Oh, what comic books you got?
Are you familiar with the Hawkeye series from like 3 or 4 years ago, where it's Hawkeye's real life, like him doing laundry and talking about how all the other Avengers kind of overshadow him, and then he's doing his laundry and he gets attacked by ninjas, and It's pretty cool.
I feel like it was a land drop pass because
I'm actually going to look at the video.
We'll look at it after, but I know AJ was on the play, and Tyler wound up with more lands than him by turn 3. So
yeah. But I am going to look at it.
Yeah, we'll double check.
Like, there's nothing we can do about it after the fact except for ask AJ to be a little more careful.
We will give AJ 50 lashes if he was.
Why are you wasting paper? I told you no receipt. The earth cries, Aaron. Go away.
Bye, Dad.
I'm not sure what I just witnessed here, folks, but goodbye, young man. All right, going into game number 3.
Game 3. Last game of the round. All the other matches are done. Literally every other player is probably standing around down there going like, come on, guys.
Come on.
Come on, guys.
Come on. I'm bored. I want to start round 5.
Round 5.
All right, we are getting close to our time here, though.
Yeah, they got about 13 minutes. Yeah. And this matchup can definitely go a little longer. They had a 20-minute game 1-ish.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Long.
When I stopped them, they had about they were just starting the sideboard, and they had about 30 minutes on the clock, I believe.
Didn't look like either player sideboarded really
for game 3. No, they're just
there's not always really, you can make some minor adjustments here and there, but
yeah, I mean it really just depends on the matchup and I think play and draw is less prevalent in Modern than it would be in Legacy or Vintage. All right, but it looks like our players are ready to draw their opening hands. I'm hoping for a 7 and a 7.
Oh yeah.
Can we do it?
1, 2,
2 Voice of Resurgence in Tyler's hand. Like that card. Looks like, and Voice of Resurgence is pretty good in the matchup. He's got a Birds. He has a Knight. He's gonna keep. All right, so we
looks
have.
Like AJ is keeping, I guess.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right. Do not kill that bird, AJ.
Birds.
No, no killing of birds.
Gonna go with the Thoughtseize.
All right, so Tyler's gonna reveal Misty Voice.
Is that? Whoa, that's from
Dragons of Tarkir, right? Or is it from
Khans.
Fate. No, it's not Khans.
Oh, Fate Reforged, yeah.
I think it's Fate Reforged because that's the manifest.
That's the one that
set.
you manifest.
That's it's an elemental.
Super spicy.
All right. Fate Reforged green elemental manifest. Typing all these words into Google. So
it's like a Whisperwood
elemental.
Yeah, Whisperwood
3 green. At the beginning of your end step, manifest the top card of your library. And of course, manifest is you put it face down and it's a colorless 2/2. Then you can sacrifice Whisperwood Elemental. Until the end of your turn, face up non-token creatures you control gain. When this creature dies, manifest the top card of your library.
Yeah. Also,
so good in these long grindy matchups.
Let's go ahead and update the life total.
Oh, yeah.
AJ is at 15. Tyler's at 20, but I have a feeling AJ's going to be at less than 15 soon. Yep, going to go to 12 and play a 1/1 Death Shadow.
Death with Shadow. I don't think AJ wants that Whisperwood Elemental to come into play.
No. That's a lot of blockers. Sean went back and rewatched it. Says Thoughtseize turn 2, then Tasker and Super Visions on turn 3, Miscellany Drop. Yep. That's what we thought, right?
Yeah.
So.
Thanks, Sean.
Just a little baby Death Shadow right now.
It's a little baby Death Shadow.
No.
No, it's
cool. Always
it's cool,
good
man.
To question what you see.
Yeah, and we want to, when this stuff happens, we want to point it out to their players and ask them to play a little more carefully, so that's fine.
It's always good to have a critical eye in the sky, so to speak. Well,
Arnie Pie. Sorry.
Sure. All right, there's the Serum Visions. AJ took a hit from the why can't I talk? Voice of Resurgence.
He got hit by that deer. that green-white deer, it hit him.
That thing.
Normally you hit a deer, they don't hit you.
That creature that just doesn't die.
It just doesn't die. I have to path it on my turn, and they still get a land.
All right. Death Shadow now a 3/3 with the capability of becoming a 6/6.
Yeah. Whew. Fetch land and Death Shadow.
You know, Death Shadow is such a stupid card.
So somebody, there's this whole big debate going on in the Legacy community about banning Deathrite Shaman, and also banning Brainstorm has been a discussion for a long time. Somebody recently mentioned to me banning fetch lands, because that actually makes Deathrite Shaman and Brainstorm
not nearly as good.
Yeah, and it also, if you just ban them from tournaments as a whole, it does make Deathrite or Death Shadow much worse as well.
It's true.
Interesting thought.
People would freak out if they banned fetch lands.
I think the only real concern with banning fetch lands is the amount of money that the community total has spent on them.
Yeah, I'd be mad.
Other than that, I think it'd be totally fine.
All right, so we have a terminate targeting Voice Resurgent, and we have a collected company in response.
Yep.
And he's hoping for big money here. Big money, big money, big money.
Courser!
Oh.
Trigger, 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 trigger.
Yep, trigger the voice. Get the token.
May have missed it.
Get the token.
Yeah, it looks like it's been missed.
Oh.
And that is a trigger that you can surely miss.
Oh, it's a you made trigger?
Yeah, unfortunately, I've missed that one many times.
Oh man. Ugh. Up. He's looking.
That guy would be a 3/3.
He might have. I think he just realized.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yarp.
Got AJ triggers there. Oh.
It looks like AJ's going to have
AJ's
that one. And that's totally fine. AJ's a good guy. All right, so that is a 3/3.
Friendly Friday Night Magic here.
Yeah, there's no reason to help people learn. Let them learn from their mistakes at Friday Night Magic.
4,
oh
5,
man, it's
5.
a 5/5. Now AJ's regretting this.
AJ's probably like, yeah, I should have done that. Also, AJ's at 7 life because he did crack his fetch land.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm still doing life totals after all this time of.
Because you have the keyboard.
I mean, you could do this
job.
Nah,
you're closer to the computer.
Well, I mean, all we have to do is swap seats. That's all we have to do.
Nah, dude, this is my seat.
Yeah, the one with silly string all over it.
I had cleaned it up.
All right. Well, you can clean up the wall. Look at all that.
I'm gonna leave that one for Ron because he's the one that made that mess.
Yeah. Also, I want Alex to see it. All right. So, Tyler. Ooh.
He's not gotten anything off of this Courser.
No, but he did draw.
Yeah, I mean,
a collected company has Elspeth on top.
Yeah, but if he plays collected company, he's gonna lose that Elspeth.
Yeah, and you kind of want that Elspeth.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so good against Death Shadow. Death Shadow will never connect.
He's gonna send it away. Is this a stubborn denial?
There's not always silly string.
Oh.
So he's looking for a counterspell. So that's trigger on voice, which puts another. Oh, there's 6 6s. Oh my gosh. Might have been better just to let the thing resolve.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can always thought scour and you're.
Well, he might be thought scouring looking for a counterspell. Oh, but he's gonna mill over the Elspeth, so that's smart. That's pretty good.
Well, he wasn't gonna get that Elspeth off Collector Company anyways. So.
That's true. So the Elspeth was gonna go away. That's right.
All right. Well, I guess now it's permanently away.
That's true. Unless, he does have Eternal Witness in his deck.
And he's gonna
Fatal Push.
I don't know.
Fatal Pushing an elemental, but it creates another elemental.
Might as well just leave.
Yeah, and just keep your Fatal Push, or Fatal Push something else like the voice.
Yeah, I guess he pushed the one that could attack.
That was probably just a mistake, but it's okay.
Voice Resurgence, such an annoying card to play against.
I love it. It's great.
All right. Yeah, I mean, he could have attacked with that voice.
Collected company into Ramanop Excavator and Neither Reliquary. Plus, there's a Ghost Quarter in play.
Oh boy,
I love it.
I think it might
gain a life.
Maybe pushing that one was the right call because it was about to be potentially an 8/8, which would have forced AJ to have to chump
with a Deathrite Shaman or with a Death Shadow. I'm sorry.
And then he would have had nothing. This at least buys him
a little bit of time. It's probably over
things
though.
Look pretty grim here.
Grim
Not
fillet.
Sure how you get out of this one.
No.
Damnation.
Yeah. And even then, he still gets a token.
Which, as far as I know, Grixis Shadows don't even use
Yeah, and that
Damn
still
patience.
leaves Tyler with a token in play.
Yeah, I mean it'll be a 1-1 though.
Still, it's a threat.
Yeah.
JJ's at 7, and Tyler plays a creature. It's
Is
a 2/2.
Voice of Resurgence the answer to Death Shadow decks? No.
I think they're good against.
They're good against it for sure.
The Grix are the same way. Yeah. I mean, they're good against all the grindy mid-range.
They say
decks.
you can kill me all you want. I just come back.
I think AJ's just.
Technically make more.
Oh, he has spells. I saw a red card. Was that a Chandra?
Yeah, I don't know. The problem is Tyler's still at 22, so not even like
No, he's at 20. He said he was at 22.
He's at 20 also.
Oh.
Okay. I
Alright,
mean,
fetch.
I don't even know if like a Temur Battle Rage like does it here.
I guess if
He just throws everything in front of it. I guess if he says I don't block.
if he took himself down to 4 and Tyler makes no blocks and Temur Battle Rage, he's got another fetch land too.
Yeah.
So I guess there's a world where AJ could kill him, but probably not gonna happen.
I don't see why you wouldn't block.
Yeah, no, he would definitely block. You could throw that bird under there or one of the tokens
Or the voice.
or the courser
Throw the voice.
or the
over it.
voice, because then you get another token.
Yeah.
All right, so down to 5, cracking another fetch land. Fetch it to land. Get a water grave. Go down to 3. Maybe he does have Temur Battle Rage, and he's just gonna hope Tyler doesn't block, because otherwise he's dead. So I guess that's his only out to play to.
Yeah. I mean, if you're Tyler, you got to, and he swings into you, you got to see the Temur Battle Rage coming now.
Yeah, I mean he does have a red card in hand, so.
I mean, if I was sitting at 20 life and I knew they were dead on board.
I think that's a Culligan's command.
Yeah.
Snapcaster Mage, target. Fatal Pull?
Thought Scour maybe.
To draw Temur Battle Rage, but then Tyler sees it coming.
Gonna fatal push.
Fatal push. Okay.
One of those.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I don't know.
Still a 7/7.
Yeah. Still per bag. Per bag. It's got all them animals.
Yeah. You don't. Yeah. I think AJ is just dead here.
Seems that way.
Green white.
It was that,
Green white Valley.
Yeah, it's a
Town.
Culligan's
It's a
command.
Culligan's command.
which it just kills a creature.
Yeah. Still doesn't do it.
Yeah, and the elemental token's going to be a 6/6. I guess
You can block that, but you can block 2 things, but
he's got, if you block the knight and the token, you're still dead to everything else.
you could. How big's the knight? Can you kill
knight's a
Culligan's
3/3.
command? Okay, you
No.
can't kill Culligan's.
So you could kill the voice, but that leaves another
that
token.
just leaves another
yeah,
token.
ugh.
Maybe you kill Noble Hierarch.
That no, because Noble Heart doesn't do anything.
That's true. What's that?
Ramanop Excavator.
Is that what that is? You can't
It's
kill
a
that
2/3.
either, right?
No, you can't kill it. So you kill the bird, but you're still just dead.
This
All right,
guy-
yeah. So
alright, yeah.
Tyler gets this one 2-1, and we're gonna wrap up the stream for tonight. Thanks for watching, guys. Our players do have one more round, so I'm gonna get down there and get them started. One more time, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Kurt.
We're broadcasting from Forestman Comics in Morgantown, West Virginia. Join us every Friday for Magic and Pokemon's action. Thank you.